That's Josh Bad Karma. That's Jack, the music of mayhem from Louisiana. That's Sleepy Phil, who just now decided to wake up. We are live, ladies and gentlemen, and no F words before a whole minute because we will get bombarded. Just saying. We gotta wait a whole minute before we can use any cuss words because
Oh, fudge,
YouTube,
man, really?
YouTube,
What?
will, YouTube will ban us. I have been hit
Oh,
up several times in the past 3 weeks with words we can or cannot use, and yeah, you know,
By Restream or YouTube?
YouTube, not recent. Recent won't give a damn.
I
Oh,
could
You
I
miss
could tell you I could tell you why. It's one of the shows we went live and I don't know what we were talking about right before the time it hit go. I said the F word and like the first thing that so that's the first word you heard and YouTube picks up on that. So my bad, but I didn't know we were live at that. I don't know what we were talking about, but the first thing you hear when that podcast starts is the F
they're
word.
like, oh, fudge and snakies.
and dingle hoppers and it's giant
Ding.
testicles.
Not the dingle hoppers.
All
Hey,
right,
don't forget the Kuliman Fangu.
hey, we're over a minute now, so I think we're good. But just anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, there has been some crazy developments in WrestleMania. There have been crazy developments in AEW. There's been crazy developments in the independent scene. All I want to start off with is this: I watched. I don't know how many watched Revolution last night, but it was
I did.
holy shit. Wow, fuck. That's all I can say. It's all those words enrolled into one. It started off at
I know
zero.
you get banned for saying that.
Oh, we're over a minute now. It don't matter.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm
Yes,
still gonna
0
remind
hours
you.
started off. Zero started off with the boom team or whatever. Or
Oh, that sucked. I didn't care about that.
yeah, but I was just waiting for it. It's like the only part I wish they would have done is the Dave Chappelle's part where be like this what you call Wayne Brady was in the crowd. I was like, I wish he would have looked at somebody's like, does Wayne Brady got to smack a bitch?
Or
I
choke a
wish they would have done that.
Wayne
That
Brady,
was the only part that would have been the only part entertaining of that match. But other than that,
Wayne Brady showed his ass out, dude.
He's
Yeah.
a wrestling fan. Of course he loves wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how
Tony
he,
Khan said in the
what
press
his
box,
face reacted
I
when
know
he
he'd like to
saw.
get wet.
I wonder what he saw.
What, Phil?
I wonder how his face reacted when he saw MJF put a needle through Hangman's mouth.
we're working our way up to that. Working our
Wow,
way up.
dude.
Don't
Way
jump.
before, man. Way before, man. That's like 6 hours before then.
Squirrel. I don't got my thing. I just got a salt shaker.
Yeah, he's using Godzilla. But man, Wayne Brady thing was really cool. It was a cool spot to give a celebrity the rub there because also last night was the Oscars, and I was like, wow, he said fuck you Oscars to show up at AEW Revolution. That says a lot for wrestling, especially to be a wrestling fan and a celebrity. That says a lot. But then the next match was,
Anyway,
huh?
this is the guy from Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah.
So, man,
Well, one of them you got to pay the Oscars. You got to pay and buy a ticket to go to. AEW, he got paid, so I don't blame him. I'd have done the same thing.
I would have too. Shit, sit front row and get thrown in a fucking wrestling show at top of that? Fuck yeah, dude. Where do I sign up?
Yeah, he got paid versus who knows? He might have not been up for anything at the Oscars. He'd have just had to pay a ticket to go hobnob and watch other people win awards and be bored. I mean, all the award shows today blow ass.
Oh yeah. I mean, the only thing that was cool is that I saw the Waynes. I guess they honored the Wayne family. No, Marlon Wayne's. Yeah, all of them. They honored that family and everything.
Well, hell yeah, dude. They're trendsetters, dude. They're pioneers, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They were huge pioneers. not comedy, but they were pioneers to be one of the very first black families to do comedy or to be in that type of role. Man, you had Damon, Marlon.
Keenan.
I mean, dude, there's so many of them.
Sean.
But yeah, Sean Wayans. Yeah, I mean, dude, and then you got on top of that their oldest brother who started in Living Color.
Mm.
Yeah, it was Keenan Ivory Wayans.
Yeah. I mean, all these guys, and they had the sister too. I mean, dude, they're so. I mean, dude, they I'm gonna be honest. If they would have kept going the way they were on Fox, I think they could have took over Saturday Night Live. I really do at that time and era. We had Jim Carrey, the Wayans. I mean, dude, they were on fire back then, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. Officially, Raw's over.
Yeah, I have no idea, Anthony. I have no idea.
I
But
could guarantee you that she didn't show up for free, but
Yeah.
I don't know if Vince would have paid $1 million, but he was all in on his rock and wrestling, the whole thing at the time. So I mean, Mr. T got paid handsomely, guarantee you, but I'm sure Cindy made some nice money.
But that wasn't in the 90s, that was the 80s.
Yeah, that was like early Mania era.
WrestleMania. No, was she at WrestleMania 1 or was it WrestleMania 2? I think she's at both. Actually, I think she was at both.
She might have showed up for 2, but the bigger role was in like the original with Captain Lou and all of that shit.
yeah,
Actually, you know what? She was at 1. She was at 1, and she was also at 2.
Yeah. I mean, Cyndi Lauper, man. To be honest, she was probably the first women celebrity to be like shown love by wrestling fans or by a wrestling company, I would say, because other than celebrity, being a celebrity.
Yeah.
If I remember right, WrestleMania 1 was Cyndi Lauper was there, Liberace, and Muhammad Ali. Yeah.
Yep. And Mr. T, and we might be missing 1 or 2 other people.
And we'll get to that in a second, Anthony. We'll get to that in a second.
But yeah, we're right now we're reviewing AEW.
Yeah, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, man. And we're talking about Revolution as a whole. We didn't go give a hot take on it because all of us didn't watch the show, Jordan.
I caught clips.
Huh?
I caught the clips.
And he caught clips. So again, Josh didn't watch it either. So
well, right now I got an excuse. My computer's down. All I'm working with is a tablet right now. I'm doing everything off a tablet right now, so that's my computer.
Yeah,
and I got too much going on in the wrestling world with New Japan. I don't. That's enough wrestling for me. We finally got a night off last night, and then we back to it again. So I've got more than enough wrestling in my life. I'm good wrestling.
And Phil don't give a shit.
I still got to catch up with New Japan show myself.
Well, we can move the indie stuff, like the injuries and all that, to tomorrow night's show if we need to. But while y'all are covering, I figure we'll at least cover the big 3 tonight.
I did catch a AAA event though.
I got to watch some of that. Well, I don't want to. Let's not jump around. Anyway, y'all.
Yeah. That I think it looks like it basically looks like a fucking toy.
But anyways, we're getting off script. The next match on the 0 hour was Megan Bain's partner going against Willow Nightingale for the TBS title. That's the next match. That's the next match.
It is. But Lena Cross deserves to have her name mentioned.
Okay, I couldn't remember her name.
That's a bad bitch. Lena Cross is a bad bitch. What does that, Phil?
She's a baddie.
Yeah, she's a bad bitch. And I call her a bitch because I ain't afraid of her. I'll run from that hoe. I ain't scared.
Sure.
Climb that mountain.
I'll run. I ain't afraid.
I met. She's the same height as Megan Bain, and Megan Bain's pretty tall. And I met Megan Bain. She's fucking tall.
Yeah, she's taller than her boyfriend.
Nice in real life.
She's a sweetheart. They're all sweethearts, man.
Yeah.
But in that ring, when that bell goes ding, that's a whole different animal. It reminds me of Bruiser Brody. smiling in your face, and I'll kick her ass. But that whole shit dude with Lena Cross and Little Nightingale was a great match. It almost took up almost the whole rest of the 0 hour. It was really good, and they let them go. And at the end of the match, there was some bullshit. We all know about the bullshit.
Mhm.
I don't. So go ahead and tell the fans.
What?
Oh, well, no, was it Willow Nightingale got the pin. Then when she got the pin, Mega Band came out and her and
Lena
her partner beat the shit out of Willow. Then
threw her into the ring post.
yeah, then what's her name? Harley Camera came out with a pipe, chased them out. Yeah, that was about it. But other than that, it was a really good. Actually, it was. It wasn't. It was a good. It was a good, decent match. It wasn't great, but they did.
It was a dynamite match.
Yeah, it was a dynamite match. Well, it's a 0 hour match. So
Yeah.
How
Then
long
after
did
that-
the whole show run?
well,
The whole pay per
well
view.
0 hour is only an hour. So
Yeah, yeah, obviously. How long did 0 hour plus the show run? 6 hours?
5.5 hours.
Good Lord.
but every match was good,
13 matches. 13 fucking matches.
and every one of them was good. There wasn't a
There wasn't
a dud. There wasn't. It was except for like.
No.
Except for the first match, which was the Boom Crew or whatever they call themselves. That's they're the forever openers.
Yeah, that was like, hey, we can do things. I'm going
A
to
little fat kid grabbing his chin all the fucking time, whatever that little bastard is.
But I will answer brother real quick. USA all the way. Even if they lose, I'm going USA all the way. That's who's going to win. That's reality.
Yeah.
Oh, baseball.
Guys, breaking news. AEW stickers rejoice worldwide as a crowd chant becomes a t-shirt. The fuck Don Callis becomes a t-shirt now.
What is it?
So you know,
What is it?
Fuck Don Callis.
Oh, it's an official T-shirt.
yes.
Where?
Would you buy it? Would you buy it, Jordan?
No.
Why?
I'm not giving AEW money.
No, this is an alternate t-shirt. AltWrestlingTees.com is doing this.
Yeah.
No, it's not pro wrestling
Don
tees.
Callis is money. So why fuck Don? I mean, I know that's the popular thing to say fuck Don, but Don being a heater, running his group is good for business.
Mm-hmm. It's great for business.
Don is terrific on color commentary. I like Don Callis.
Dude, there was some good shit last night on by Don's family. A lot of his.
But we'll get to that. Don't skip. Next match
Next
is
match
the battle royal. With the casino battle royal or whatever they're calling it now.
NWA Open Championship. It was not the NWA. I'm sorry. The National Championship. What was it called? The National Championship Open Battle Royal. 21 men. Wow, that's a mouthful.
Yeah,
and it was amazing. Commander in the ring. Wow, holy shit! Wow.
yeah. Commander did some shit. And I like how everybody fought on the outside for like a good 10 minutes. And then before they even actually got into the ring.
That shit was crazy. Shit was crazy. You had a bunch of Ring of Honor guys. You had a bunch of guys that's not on television. I mean, it was fucking
Dalton
good.
Castle.
Yes, the Outrunners. It was Dalton Castle shined like a motherfucker in that match.
Oh yeah,
but
a lot of people did.
Mm-hmm. The real shine came at the end, whenever it was the last 2 men in the ring, which was the champion, Ricochet, and Jungle Jack Perry. And I know, Jordan, you hate the guy. I get it. But this arena in particular is the last arena him and his dad watched wrestling together ever as a fan. And his dad died 7 years ago. And him winning the national championship in that way, you could tell he wanted to cry, man. And it meant a lot to him. All the ups and downs. And I mean, dude, let's just be real. He had some tremendous downs in AEW recently. I mean,
Well, he almost buried the company.
that's what I'm saying, dude. I mean, he did some really low shit. He's had some pretty high shit when he first started with Marco Stunt and Luchasaurus. Then he battled back from all that, went to excursion to New Japan for almost a whole year, made a name for himself in New Japan, turned it all around. The scapegoat gimmick worked.
And then he became a babyface again. And now people don't care about it.
Yeah. And it meant a lot to him, man. And it was really crazy that when he won that title, you could see the look in his eyes were like, I'm here. I finally achieved something here in this company. They do believe in me. I know they let me come and have a little run with the TNA title, but now they're giving me another title. They're showing that they believe in me. He is got a future in AEW. I don't see him going to any other company and having a future.
No.
I'm going to be honest. I really don't. But him in AEW, I don't consider him a pillar. Let's just be real. He's not a pillar.
No, not anymore.
No. But he is a cog in the machine. He is a great worker. He will give you the best he can. I know some people don't like his in-ring work. His in-ring work is good. I mean, it's just as good as Darby Allin. It's just as good as Orange Cassidy. But people overlook him because of what happened in Dick Justice. Okay. But it was, and then he goes out there and he celebrates with his mom and his sister, and it was like it came full circle for him. But I don't see him going anywhere like WWE, TNA, GCW. Well, I don't know. GCW might do some shit in the GCW.
Yeah, I could see him at GCW.
Yeah.
If he ever cut ties completely with AEW, I could see TNA picking him up if but with the lack of money they have and not being able to pay talent, I don't know if it'd be worth his time. But TNA will take anybody if you're willing to sign
At this
your
point,
name. If you're willing to sign your name to those low ball numbers.
Well, I want to talk about that in a little while too. That's something I want to hit on.
We could add that tomorrow to the indie news that happened with the other. We have 2 other issues. We could put all that on tomorrow's show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give us something because y'all have a whole Revolution card to still go through, which is going to eat up some nice time. We have WWE news y'all still have to get to, and then if we're not 2 hours yet, New Japan. If not, that could move to tomorrow too.
Yeah. Well, you know,
all right.
because this is short.
What's the next match? What was the first match on the official? Because the Battle Royal kind of went into the pay-per-view. Because I like the last.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
Oh, happy 316 day. Yep. Yeah.
Hell yeah!
What was the official first match of the pay-per-view?
The tag team title match.
Tag team. Okay, so that'll be the FTR versus
Young Bucks.
Young Bucks.
That match.
They're not so Young Bucks anymore.
Dude,
they just start calling them the Bucks.
Yeah,
I see they came out with all their kids. I'm like, Jesus Christ, they fucked a lot.
Well, not all of them were kids of theirs. They also had brother too. Their brother had kids too.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it was their kids and plus their nephews, nieces.
Yeah. It was really good, man. It was really good. That match took some time. It had storytelling in it. You had what they've been doing to their family, and Then the brother threw some, I think, Coca-Cola or beer in the face of Dax, and even though that FTR came out on top, it was the match told a story. You got storytelling in the ring, you got storytelling outside the ring, you got storytelling before the match even happened. This is their fifth time ever facing one another for the supremacy of calling themselves tag team champions and the best tag team in the world. And it was fucking lit.
It was good. Yeah, from the clips I saw, it looked like a good match and everything. And also, it's like, yeah, the Bucks didn't need to win
They don't.
They shouldn't have the titles anyways.
No, they
Just
don't
need to go back and punch numbers.
They don't deserve them. They don't need them, man. They're above the titles. That they're there to put other people in that position to have the titles.
Yeah,
and to give somebody a long run.
Now, after the match was over,
yes, this blew my mind because you had FTR and the Young Bucks still in the ring, and lights go out. And all you see is EVENGE, EVENGE. Then you see the rated R Revenge, and then Copeland's music hit, and he shows up and the pyro goes stupid, and then he points at FTR, and then all of a sudden you see the countdown clock going for Christian Cage.
For your father?
Yeah, our Father who art thou in wrestling, hallowed be his name. But
I wish that I could wrestle better.
Oh, dude is in his 50s, man. Get the man some slack.
I didn't care for him when he was younger. As a
I did. I've always liked Edge and Christian.
Oh, we know you have a love affair with Christian. We know.
Christian's awesome.
Yeah, you had me vote for him one time. Speaking of, we never did pick him for this show. That sucks ass.
Yeah,
that would have been that would have been a good one to pick up first. But I think was it Wednesday or no, that Tuesday? I wasn't feeling good still, so
yeah.
So I couldn't. I was like,
Tuesday, me and Jordan played Iron Man and went 4.5 hours.
But yeah, I heard
damn good show too. So the whole time we had content to talk about, people in the chat. It was our longest show ever, but a great show.
It was great.
Copeland and Christian returned, and
about time.
So so they're gonna be going after. I think they're gonna give them their title run, and I think after that they're probably officially gonna retire. After that, I don't think they're gonna do any more with Edge and Christian.
Can we call it Edge and Christian versus FTR at Double or Nothing?
Oh yeah. Oh shoot, no, that Double or Nothing already happened. I think what's coming up All In.
This right here is the very first pay-per-view of the year for AEW.
Yeah, dude, you just had Revolution. Double or Nothing didn't happen yet.
Now the next pay-per-view is Dynasty in Canada. I think we're going to get that match in Canada.
That's a C-level show, Dynasty.
Yeah. All right. What was the next match after that?
Next match after that was holy shit. I'm trying to think.
Was it Darby?
No, that was
Darby was second to the last.
And the PWG's no longer around.
Again, Phil, you're way into the future.
He's commenting on it. Someone that commented in the chat about PWG, Mike.
Well,
the Bucks did tease a little while back if they feel like it, they might buy the name and do something with it, but we'll see.
Yeah, that's
damn.
Right.
You're
right. You're right. Tony Storm versus Marina Shafir was the second match. Thanks, Anthony. Yeah, I thought that. Yeah, and that was crazy. Tony Storm versus Marina Shafir. Tony held that match together as best she could. Tony wins.
She bit Marina in a titty.
She bit her in the titty.
And she bit her feet.
Oh, what's in it? A cigar. Oh.
Yeah.
And she said, like, well, that's mother, and Nigel said, that's mother's milk for you.
Yeah, he did say that's some mother's milk for you. He did say that, dude.
Nigel's hilarious, dude.
He's great on commentary. I don't care what anybody says.
I
Who?
love Nigel.
Who?
He's-
Who's on commentary?
Nigel McGuinness.
Oh,
Nigel.
yeah. Well, Mike messaged me last night when he started watching the show, and he told me who was on the call, and I said, Nigel's going to make that whole thing better. I do not like Excalibur as the play-by-play man. He should be the analysis like Mike Tenay and WCW. I don't like him constantly talking. And I like Nigel as a great color commentator.
Oh, he's great, dude. He's phenomenal. But that match it wasn't bad. It was good. And then after Tony Storm wins the match, he goes up to the ring, or up to the entrance of the arena, and then all of a
Does
sudden,
their little celebration thing, and all of a sudden, somebody comes to the ring
from the crowd, throws their jacket off, throws it on the ground, gets in the middle of the ring. Tony sits up, looks around, and looks in the middle of the ring, and then there's Ronda Rousey pointing at her, telling her to get in the middle of the ring. And Tony looks around and goes, stands up and walks to the middle of the ring. Gets in the ring face to face with Ronda fucking Rousey. And then all of a sudden you see nothing but security and personnel and referees immediately pushing them apart. And then that's whenever they're in like two far corners opposite of one another. Marina Shafir gets up on the ring apron and lays it in the fucking Tony Storm. One punch goes down like a sack of potatoes. It wasn't like, oh, okay. No, it was like, I'm going to knock you the fuck out right here. And it happened, and she got up, and they walked out of the ring, and then they showed a clip backstage when Moxley is sitting there with the rest of the Death Riders pumping himself up. And then you see him walking out, and you see Ronda and Marina walking by, and Marina slaps the shit out of Moxley twice and then damps up Ronda as they walk by. I was like, holy shit. Like, this is how you get back and forth to paper. This is how you get through matches. And then the next match was Moxley versus Takeshita. And the match went over for 30 minutes. And that's the third match on the card.
And geez, they went at it too. They went at it.
Blood in the first match, blood in the third match.
It was
Anthony,
it had
nothing-
that New Japan style I liked in it. That's what I loved about it.
What was that, Phil?
It had that New Japan style that match between Mox.
Most of
and
them did.
Takeshita.
Most of these matches did last night, in my opinion. Most of them had that
It
New
had
Japan
that
feel.
strong style.
Yeah. And I was blown away. I was like, holy shit, dude. Like, the crowd was so
I mean, you got
into
two
this.
former IWGP World Heavyweight Champions right there.
Mox never held the IWGP, did he?
Yes, he
Yeah,
did.
he did.
He's the only man in history to hold the modern day big three titles. Mox is the only one.
Oh,
Mox has held WWE, AEW, and New Japan's biggest championships.
nice. Nice.
Anthony, I have nothing bad to say about Daniel Bryan as a commentator. I think he's good.
Yeah, Brian
I think
Danielson's
he's
a great
great.
commentator.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a great commentator.
Brian is great. Brian Danielson is great on commentary.
I don't
But
mean
he needs to come out and do his official retirement match, not that bullshit he did with Moxley.
Yeah, but he's not going to do that because he still wants to be able to. Okay, we got a feud. You never know. Brian could be a double or nothing, and he wants to have those few last matches. So don't need to rush his full retirement yet. He's still got talent to
let
put
his body
over.
heal, you know.
The what, John? What, Phil?
So let his body heal.
That too, but also you can use Brian to put over young talent. There's no point. You're going to use him, get him to put somebody you need that get that rub, and that's a great wrestler. You put him in a grudge match with him. Use Brian like they should be using Christian and Copeland and Mox and all them dudes need to start putting over young talent. They already made their names. They aging. Make stars, Tony Khan. Make main roster stars.
I get it. Yeah, but that match went over 30 minutes. There was blood in the match. Takeshita had his eye busted open. Moxley didn't bleed in this match, which was weird. And it went for 30 plus minutes almost, dude. And it was really good. And you had that, and everybody in the crowd was into this match 100,000%. And
oh yeah,
it was crazy.
Well,
and
my response to that is great for Takeshita. I mean, he's the guy that needs the rub, not Mox. So I'm glad it went good. Good for Takeshita.
and unfortunately, he didn't. Takeshita didn't win.
no,
We knew that. You got to remember, Mox is one of Tony Khan's favorite sandbox tours. Mox was guaranteed to win. It's one of Tony Khan's favorite toys.
Well, they only did that because of what happened after the match, making his Super Saiyan return that he did.
Yeah, that was really good. That was.
I was a part of. I saw that. I was like, did you just rip off Dragon Ball Z on this one?
Yeah, that was crazy. And then I was like, that ain't gonna happen. They're not gonna bring Ospreay back this quick. And then all of a sudden you hear Ospreay's music hit, and he runs to the ring, and John Moxley gets back in the middle of the ring after having gone 30 fucking minutes. And then he beats the shit out of Mox. And then the other guy's jumping, and then
like have a Goku like entrance from Dragon Ball Z when he was looking from the healing chamber on Planet Namek when he's supposed to face Frieza.
That's what I said. Instead, I didn't go into detail. I didn't go into nerdum detail, but yeah.
Everybody in the chat, I need y'all to look at that like button. Break out the bionic elbow. Elbow that like button as hard as you can, everybody in the chat. Do it. Do it now.
And then the next match I want to say was it the Trios Championship, or was it the 2 out of 3 falls?
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of mild right today.
I think it was the 2 out of 3 falls.
Yeah, Decla versus Chris Statlander. And that was a phenomenal hard-hitting match.
Today, Chris, is I woke up. That's why I'm sleepy, Phil. That's kind of my new gimmick.
You sleepy, Phil?
Yeah. Quit picking your nose, Phil.
We can see you.
I got Cheerios in a cup.
That's some nasty shit, dude.
Nasty shit. That's snack of champions, Bob.
I don't got any more because I ate it, but I went to this place.
You want the Crystal?
White Castle.
Same place.
That's the same.
It's the same fucking place. They have
That's like Checkers and Rallies.
Yeah. Everybody's like, "Oh, White Castle tastes better, dude." It tastes the same.
But
fucking Northern.
Getting back to the Thekla versus Statlander, man, they literally beat the shit out of each other.
They hate each other, dude. It looked like they really fucking hate each other.
Well, what happened at the end of that?
It was a slobber knocker.
Thekla got the win. Thekla got the win and everything, which is good because honestly, I had to explain. Who was I talking to? I think it's talking to my mom about this. She watches wrestling too every once in a while. So, but she's like, I want Statlander to win. I was like, so you know the reason why they took the belt off her, right? You know, because she's over there saying she just won the belt and she's a champion, and all of a sudden she goes on a podcast and goes on a "woe was me" rant.
I reported that while you were ill, Josh, and I said it was going to hurt her. Statlander's they pretty much said fuck Statlander. So there you go.
Yeah.
Like star building power, -1, Tony Khan.
Yeah. But the match was good. And you had Declan take the first fall, Statlander take the second fall with Saturday Night. And dude, that was a fucking brutal. Dude, you could tell Thekla didn't try to sell that at all. It was
Mudslides for Josh? What the heck?
he's
No,
talking.
no.
He's talking about your bubble guts that's gonna happen after eating that White Castle you ate there.
Oh, okay. Right now, right now is like I said, I'm working off a tablet, so I gotta like go right up to this thing. It's like White Castle's gonna get you. Oh, good. I need some good mob moves.
Of Magnolia Championship Wrestling, everybody.
What, Phil?
Yeah, Phil sounds like he's in a tank with the reverb over there in his room, like he's talking through a tunnel.
You need to get closer to your fucking screen there, pal.
And hang some pictures on the wall so you don't have that reverberation.
Yeah. Be professional, Phil. Damn it.
He just needs to unbox a few more things and put them in that room to absorb the sound.
Whenever I come pick you up for the show, I'm going to put more shit in your room. I'm just going to hang shit wherever. I have
it. It's in my closet, though.
Well, start unpacking unless you don't plan on living there for like 12 months or so, man.
You've been sleeping.
Dude, on your off days, dude, you should be unpacking that shit instead of leaving it in boxes.
Phil is mid.
You are mid.
Your face is mid.
So, what's the next match after that? That's was it the women's tag match?
Did they go back-to-back matches?
See, I'm trying to think of what it's either women's tag match or it was the. Oh no! It was no that was like third to the end.
Was it Swerve and Brody?
I think it was Swerve and Brody.
And that match was fucking brutal. Fucking brutal. Swerve poured out all the stops in that match.
Title. I can see why Anthony's a little frustrated about that.
Yeah, and I saw the clips from then, and then I think Swerve got the victory, right?
Mm-hmm.
He got the victory, and he was gonna stomp him into a brick. Then somebody came out and
Omega came out and stopped that shit.
Omega, yeah, there you go.
With no music. No Omega music at all. Just ran to the ring, which was awesome. What's up, country?
Hey, country.
And that was awesome. And that's how you do a run-in, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't have, I mean, yeah, he's a surprise return, but that's how you do it. And then his music hit at the end. That's how you do that shit.
Yeah. Then
Anthony, while you're on the subject, while everybody's moving on, I'm gonna answer your question. He thought it was bullshit that Statlander's been loyal and that to pull the title off of her for that. You know what? If Tony Khan would have been a better boss, he would have met with Statlander and told her, "Okay, you're going to do a podcast. I want you to hit this bullet point, that rep this." That he would have worked with her, being that she's, not all the way pro level. He would have put some care consideration to there and not threw her in the wild and she had nothing to talk about. So that's on Tony Khan, management, backstage, creative. He's on them.
Yeah.
And honestly, Anthony, I don't feel like he's burying Brody at all in that because he made Brody look strong in that match. If you're going to bury somebody like that,
squash match.
Yes, and it just be one way. And if you have enough star power, then you wouldn't be then you would actually have staying power. But Brody didn't get squashed in this match. He looked very fucking strong.
Yeah,
and it like Swerve cheated to win. If he wouldn't have cheated to win that match, then yeah, I would have seen Brody going over. I mean, he literally had to cheat to win. I mean, it happens.
Uncle Eddie would have been proud.
Oh yeah, cheat to win, baby, cheat to win.
Uncle Eddie.
And the next match, I think, was the women's tag team match between Megan Bain and Lena Cross versus the Boobs of Wrath.
No, it's the buns. It's buns. They don't got boobs. Well, no,
Shit, yes, they do.
but no, it's more buns. They got the buns of wrath.
Man, they got
Well,
the
don't
whole
forget,
package.
Harley does have the boobas.
Yeah, she does.
Little teaser for the chat. We're in the middle of the AEW Revolution card. The guys are going through all the matches. Still have WWE news, some changes, and more to come. So stick around, everybody. Continue, Mike.
But everything that happened on this card up until now had story. Every last one of them had some type of story. Everybody's like, oh, they didn't have no story going in this pay per view. Every single match had a story. They even came through with story. They even talked about every single match before they even had a match. It reminded me, and I'm not even going to lie, it reminded me of the old 96, 97 days of WWF. Where you had like a pay per view and you had to lead up to the match. Am I right or wrong?
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Phil? You feel the same way, or am I over here just beating a dead horse?
Good question.
Well, it needs a decent answer.
What's the question again?
Holy shit!
Is there
All right.
a way to bury someone without having to squash them?
No, it's not my question, Phil. You were not paying
Josh.
attention as usual. So my question was: every single match had story. Every single one of them had a story, and before every single match, they had what you call the lead up to the match they're fixing to have on the pay per view. Every single one of them had that. And it reminded me of the old school days whenever Raw, or not Raw, but whenever WWF would do this and WCW would do this sometimes. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. That's what it felt like to me. I don't know what it felt like to y'all, but that's what it felt like.
And if that happened, that's a good thing because you need that storytelling. You need all that on the Dynamites. That's what the fans are like. We know we get good wrestling. Where's the story? And let's be honest, AEW is trying to be a sports entertainment company. So good on them if they're getting the story right.
Well,
Yeah.
the one thing, like I said, I always said this is like the one thing they do to keep more TV time towards wrestling. They build up more story on social media. They do the clips and put it on Facebook, Instagram, and all of that. They do the more stories on that. So that saves a lot of TV time. That's why we get more matches than say in like 2 hours of Dynamite. I think we get more. I think we get like maybe 2 or 3 more matches than we see on the high price Netflix and everything and Raw, which we only get like 3.
Yeah, and that's sad. TNA's doing the same shit.
There are complaints about that, though. There are some people that I have no opinion either way. There are people griping that I have to go online to look. I want to see it on the main show. So there's people that afford. There's people that are against it.
Yeah.
Well, it's the modern times,
Right, but that's just like DLC for video games. I'm not a fan. I want to buy a game and I want my game. I don't want to have to keep dropping money to get a board. It should all be included in the package, damn it.
Well, it's not. Yeah, well, it's not also on Twitter. I think Twitter's more WWE. Everybody on WWE's on Twitter. Everybody else is like Facebook and Instagram. But not everybody. Yeah, not everybody scrolls it. But you know what? That's how. It's the modern time. Like, look.
The internet fans.
Well, it's like what they're doing. Okay, I'll give you a prime example. Look what they're doing with Danhausen. And they're getting as much screen time as it is, but also on the off screens. I mean, shoot, he's all over everybody's stuff. He's all over the place. Yeah. Like right now, live on Netflix and everything. Well, I guess during the commercial, one of the commercial 500 commercial breaks they have on Netflix. I guess they did a spot and they put it on social media of them firing off like this rotating cannon at t-shirts at people. So, but I'm kind of jumping right now. But yeah, but that's a prime example of what's going on and everything. So social media is going to be where they're going to start putting stories out there compared to saving time on TV where they need more wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
So
and believe it or not, man, most of the AEW tells a story during Dynamite. Most of it happens during Dynamite, but it happens in a way that most people don't see it. It happens after match,
quick.
Before match, and it's so quick you might miss it. But the same token, it's there. It's always going to be there. It's always a focus. Oh, John Moxley went to a time limit in Australia with the Keshta. And then the following couple of weeks, they're fixing to jump Moxley. Takeshita stopped him. He won him 100% for Revolution's match. He wanted it to be, because nobody could be at ringside, he wanted it them two only.
They wanted it to be like a fair, clean fight.
I can't hear you, Phil. You got to get closer.
They wanted it to be a fair, clean fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's good, man. I mean, all these things are happening, not just in AEW, but everywhere.
Yeah.
But while you're still on the subject, I just want to point out the social media thing, which WWE does, AEW does. The main idea, the backing behind that, it's not modern time of convenience. It's you make money. You want those online views. You want that revenue. So we're back to making money again.
Yeah.
Which I understand, and you know what? I get the reasoning behind it. I don't have a problem with it. Like I said, I don't really have a dog in this fight. I'm just analyzing while y'all are covering the show and what's going on with it because I didn't watch. But
yeah, you don't watch AEW, and I'm kind of like,
I don't watch WWE. I gave up on them even harder. But yeah, AEW let me down, man. That's just, I mean, they hurt my company. My company's rebuilding.
I get that. Like, I was a huge fan of TNA whenever I was there, and whenever everything was going on in TNA, they were getting basically, there was a lot of people that left there and went to WWE back in the old ECW days. Monty Brown left and went there. You had Wildcat Chris Harris went there, and then you had a couple other people just slowly drift away and go back to the indies and slowly fade away or die or whatever. Rest in peace, Chris Candido. And so, I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying, but at the same token, you have to look at the whole picture. Is New Japan really struggling right now?
They were for the past few years because of what happened, and they have to start all over. They're in a position right now of New Japan's position is they're where Vince McMahon was when WCW was kicking ass, and now Vince grabbed a bunch of new talent and built people up. You got a Stone Cold, a Mankind, a Shawn Michaels running around with that's where they're at. They're rebuilding, and we're enjoying it. Me and you are watching it, so they're doing better. It's like 19. You know what? You know where we're at? The end of '97, beginning of '98 WWF. That's where New Japan is right now.
Yeah, so I mean it's good.
It's rebuilding itself.
And the other night, I mean, I don't want to. I'm not going to get into it. That'll jump subjects. But we're going to talk. Somebody got over big time, and he's a made man. Me and Mike saw it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying though is, right now as a whole, New Japan isn't suffering as much. People want to say that New Japan has suffered because a lot of their talent has left and went to different places. Mainly, most of them went to AEW. I'm going to tell you right fucking now. Good, because New Japan didn't need them. All they were doing is holding up the card for other people to show off.
I'm not going to say that because we had a huge gap after COVID where we lost all our main eventers, and people dropped off and have not. There's some people that haven't returned. I mean, I look at the numbers, and New Japan's not number-wise where they once were because of it. But you also, Tanahashi's left. You have all these people that are going. But they always, if there's any company that's not greedy about keeping the old timers in the main event, it's New Japan. They realize their time has come. They put over the young talent. They do this every generation. They're the least greedy of all the promotions. You're not gonna have Copeland or Jericho at 50 years old trying to win title. That doesn't happen in New Japan. It just doesn't. So that's a lot. It's very sensible. It's very real life because we all get older. You have a great run in your 20s and your 30s, then you get older and it's like, I can't go so much anymore, and you move down. That I wish more companies would do. I wish Tony Khan would start doing that with his established WWE names and make main event his main roster. That's a problem. Should have 6 top guys on that card that are like A+, like Hangman and MJF. There should be 6 guys like that are not named Mox, Claudio, Edge, Christian, anybody coming over. Like, you should have 6 guys, not Bryan Danielson, not Omega. Osprey's day is not going to last forever. That's his favorite toy, and he broke him, of course. But you gotta have these other. You can't just, oh boy, big return. Like when Rollins came back. You can't do that. You gotta have people set up to go after, and I just don't see enough of that in AEW. WWE chooses who they want, push them, and either you succeed or you fail.
I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you 6 people in AEW that are over. And before we get back to this
A+. I want to see some Stone Cold Rock, Bryan Danielson, Kenny Omega, Mox level talent. I don't want to. Swerve Strickland ain't there yet, buddy.
Bullshit.
That dude's name is
bullshit, dude. Bullshit.
That dude, I don't care how good he is in a ring. That dude's name is not known across the globe by non-wrestling fans. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
That dude's name is not known if you go to Timbuktu and you talk about pro wrestling.
Are you crazy?
No, Swerve Strickland is not known like that. Hangman is not known like that.
Oh my God, man.
MJF is gotten there.
Oh my God.
This man, not Cody. You're not dealing with a Cody Rhodes or Randy Orton here, or a Brock Lesnar or any of that.
I'm out.
Yeah, you get a timeout there, Jordan. You're talking out asshole there.
I'm sorry you don't like the truth. Swerve Strickland is not known in Indonesia and all of this, bro.
Are you?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
AEW stream all over the world. You don't. Okay. This is not world renowned. This is not John Cena.
Swerve Strickland has a podcast, and it's like the 3rd most watched podcast in the world.
That's great. I've never even knew he had one. Never seen it on. Never clicked on it. All right. And I watch wrestling, so there we go. Never even seen it advertised, and everybody has a podcast today. So what is that?
Josh, did you know Swerve Strickland had a podcast?
I'm sure you
actually no. I thought he just had a rap career.
That too.
But then again, I would agree with the Jordan on this one. Is like everybody has a podcast.
Yeah, for years.
Podcast. I know he interviewed one of his friends, Will Ospreay. Yeah, him and like I said,
he has a studio. He literally has a studio where he sells in the Pacific Northwest. Like for example, whenever Western Revolver.
There you go. Anthony agrees with me too. You gotta. Y'all are looking at favoritism and in ring and enjoying these guys work in ring. I'm looking at how much of the world knows certain people, and if you're on that AAA level, not the company.
I said this before. Fuck the casuals.
Yeah, well, it's more than casuals, Phil. Hulk Hogan is known all over the world, not because he's synonymous with wrestling. Stone Cold Steve Austin is known all over the world. You could say that's 2 people out of a world of wrestling, but Randy Orton is known all over the world. He's not you could call him a celebrity, but he's not. He even said, "I'm not the greatest actor. I don't want to be a movie actor. I'm a wrestler." You don't have all AEW doesn't have. MJF is like one of the only modern guys that's known all over not everyone knows who Hangman Adam Page is. Jericho is known, but look where that went. But you got to look at reality here. I'm not taking away from these guys in-ring talents or storytelling or TV presence. I'm like, keep going and show me that you could be that level. Get out of the B-. Let's see it.
Okay, then just for shits and giggles, Jordan, who do you think is an A+ player in AEW besides the people you already named?
That's the problem. That all the ex WWE guys and Omega when he's not injured and hurt, Will Ospreay, is just all he was worldwide with the argument with Seth online before, but I mean, Darby's not a AAA guy. He's not.
Um,
Orange Cassidy is not a AAA guy. I mean, these guys are just not there. Kota Ibushi with all his injury, and he might have been able to do something if he'd have stayed healthy, but his age and his health, Ibushi has gone down. He might have. Takeshita is like getting there, but it's like it's not quite. He's like Swerve. They're not there yet. There's not enough. You got to be able to do like a Gunther and be able to. You could be a face, you could be a heel, and talk. You that like it or not, Gunther is worldwide known now, especially because of the hate, and they're just feeding all over into that. Tony Khan has to build these main event guys. And it's not just for casual or hardcore fans. You have to have names synonymous that are just unbeatable, that are at the top, and not names you took that were already made. MJF gets a pass, even though he was MJF before AEW. AEW brought him to a bigger stage, and now MJF talks. He lives the gimmick. He's all over the place. If you don't know MJF, you can't call yourself a modern day wrestling fan. But some of these other guys are just not there yet. It's just not, and that's what hurt. To me, that's what hurts the company the most. Because if you had these big names, people have to tune in to hear their stories. They want to tune in to watch the storytelling on a Dynamite, and that's your problem. Dynamite was down 35% in the 18-49 demo this Wednesday.
Got a question for you. What about Andrade?
I love Andrade. No, he never will be that guy. He cannot speak English. It's just, I hate to be like Vince. You can't tell a story unless you have a translator. I love Andrade. He's a great talent. He's a great talent, but he's not Daniel Bryan. He's not Randy Orton. He's not. He can outreach. He's a great wrestler.
Bryan Danielson, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. You know who I mean. I mean, if ZSJ was featured on AEW, ZSJ would get known so quick because of how he talks, his backstage segments, I'm a vegan, the vegan dickhead. I mean, he would get over. Would you have some haters? Sure, but would he get over? Yeah, because he could fucking talk. This is sports entertainment, not just pro wrestling in AEW, and that is self-proclaimed by Tony Khan challenging Vince or challenging WWE. They're fighting to be relevant and beyond in sports entertainment on weekly television. Some companies aren't doing that. GCW doesn't try to do that. New Japan doesn't try to do that. They're not claiming their sports entertainment. They're out there to have a show. Just right. When you have just that, the talent shows in the ring because that's all you have. But AEW is supposed to be a story company, and that's why Mike just finished saying, "Oh, the stories." I'm like, good, about time. That's what you need if you want to capture more people in the market to watch you, so you could demand the money you're looking at, ballpark money that Tony Khan's looking at for a television deal. When it's time to re-up, he has to do that, or else his numbers are going to go down. Either you stay for peanuts or you get off our network. He already doesn't have millions dollar deals like the other company does, and that's where he wants to be. And he thinks AEW's worth more. You got to make it worth more. It's sports. You have to dive into the sports entertainment frame of mind if you want to make the money. The live gates, they just made $1 million off of Revolution. That's 1/4 of MJF's current contract. All right, you got to pay. You have to have all this merch. You have to pay all these people, all these contracts. WWE's revenue for commercials for SmackDown are $1 million an hour. That's not their live gate. That's just ad revenue. That's $3 million. I'm averaging that. It's more than $3 million just for ads on SmackDown. And when you hire this amount of talent that you're paying millions to a piece, you got to be able to afford that. That's the problem. If Tony wasn't made out of money, he wouldn't be able to do anything because the TV deal and the live gates and the merch wouldn't pay for the talent he would have to have a way watered down roster. People would either have to have taken less money or wouldn't have gone at all.
Like TNA.
That's a way lower version. They're the worst. We'll get into them later, but their pay is horrible. At least
All
Tony
right.
Khan. Oh, Tony Khan does. Swerve just admitted I'm overpaid. It was on the news today. Yeah, I'm overpaid. Yeah, you are. Mercedes Monet's overpaid. Okada's overpaid. But I mean, that's what Tony Khan does. He just eats through the money and whatever. We'll worry about it later.
But Mercedes Monet ain't an A+ player.
I'd like to hear Josh and Phil talk about that. Is Mercedes Monet a top A+ women's player for any company?
Yes.
I mean, name wise, yes. Performance wise, no.
And who made her? Not Tony Khan, not New Japan. WWE made her. So we're back to Copeland and Christian and Mox and everybody. We're back to everybody. Yeah, Brian Danielson, Claudio. We're back to the same boat again. Now I will give Mercedes one thing. She's been dropping these indie titles and putting these indie women over. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. She shook the last.
What's her name?
She just raised her hand and shook her hand and was like, "Hey, everybody, give it up. She just beat me." That's great for the business. That's good. That's good. She's building people. Now, people are estimating that she's going to drop every title and come back and grab one of the AEW ones. If it does, it does. It don't, it don't. I don't know.
I mean, she
But-
took Persephone over last week. That was awesome too.
That is good. That is very good, especially that she's new and she's going to be very much involved in the future. That is a good thing.
What about Mystico?
I love Mystico. He's great in the ring, but is he short of CMLL in Mexico and here? Is he world known? Is he going to cut English promos? No. I love Mystico. He's great in a CMLL environment where we have nothing to do with English. It's all told in the ring. Everybody's got masks on. Now, I mean, you put Mystico next to Randy Orton, everybody's gonna laugh. Even though he's a 10 times better wrestler, he's more entertaining to watch. The character. We're into sports entertainment. We're delving into sports entertainment, and you have to with AEW, just like WWE. You have to. That's what they're fighting over. Wrestling entertainment in the States and other parts of the world. That's what they're fighting for.
Yeah,
That's what
Mystico is a joke. They still think of him as that goofy Sin Cara gimmick. You know the reason why he kept botching is because he couldn't adapt to the WWE's.
That's the same reason. That is the same reason, Phil, that I forget what they called him in NXT, but Kenta.
Yeah, Kenta. It was the same. Yeah, was it Hideo Itami?
Yeah, you can't. When someone's used to working a style or multiple styles, and you're like, all right, it has to be this way. I explained this the other week. I don't know if y'all all here or not. It's like if we got to carry a 2x10. All right, me and Phil's gonna carry that's the all right 2x10, long as shit. All right, we got to carry this. I'm on one end, Phil's on the other end. If you don't know how to walk with that, you're gonna hurt me. And when we put it down, if you don't know how to put wood down properly, you're gonna bust my hands. It's the same story. You're gonna hurt me by not knowing what you're doing, by how to handle it. So I mean that's how I'm comparing this.
Okay.
But that someone just they don't know that y'all are. If you work with a partner, you know how to carry. You know when y'all are both gonna drop. Some guy just drops the thing because he wants to put it down. He busts my hands. I'm like, I don't want to work with this asshole because my hands are gonna be shot in three carries, and I gotta work a 7-8 hour day on this job site. But that's how I compare it to. Now, same thing with Tony Khan with the Chris Statlander interview. If you know she's not there yet, why didn't you sit down with the woman, Tony? Why didn't you sit down with Chris and go over bullet points? I want you to hit this, and this in your interview. You could talk freely about this, that. Don't do this, don't do that. Here's what I'm looking at. Not, I'm going to punish you because you went and said what you wanted and it didn't make us look strong. That's your fault, Tony. Not Statlander's fault for being in the business for 3 or 4 years and not known for cutting a promo and was not coached how to handle the sports entertainment business. Part of being a wrestler. That's on creative and on that goes to the top. That's not that Statlander didn't know any better. She thought she'd be heartfelt and she got into her feelings, which I don't think there's anything wrong with, but it's not what AEW wanted. and she gets punished for it. I don't care for that. Why didn't you hold her hand if she's green in that department and help her? That's AEW's biggest problem.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Good
That'd be
rant.
like- that would be like me throwing out. All right, you got I have a small child, like 6 years old, but I never taught them when they're crossing an intersection, look both ways and that there's cars and cars can hurt you and cars can run over you and cars can kill you. I just let them walk across the street by themselves and don't hold their hand and they don't understand the danger. But I'm like, go, you'll be fine. Just walk across, not look back to me. Okay, go, or I said go now, or it's safe. They just walk. You don't do that to people. And that comes from a lack of management, a lack of understanding, not understanding where you need to be as a boss in the business and not translating that to the talent that need it. That's where that comes from right there.
Okay.
Yeah, would any of y'all do that? Would any of y'all send a 6-year-old child who you've never taught about road safety to cross a main highway by themselves and
No.
say, "You'll be fine"? You'll be well. Why did Tony Khan do that to Chris Statlander in a wrestling interview when she's not known for talking and not ready?
It's different substance, different circumstances. It's not like life or death.
It wasn't life or death, but it was enough that Tony Khan was like, you know what? My title, my company doesn't look strong anymore. I'm pulling that off. And what you call Thekla knew she saw the writing on the wall because that week she glazed Tony and hers. She went over there. I'll never leave AEW. I'm them. That was she glazed the nutsack, and she got. Whoop, you're going up. You're going down. That's it. Thanks for coming, Stanlander. So much for making new stars. Fuck you. Bye. Oh, we'll make you look stronger this 2 out of 3 falls match. You're losing though. Which we all knew. You're not Thekla wasn't going to drop that. But it was guaranteed that she was losing this 2 out of 3 falls match. Guaranteed. More than Mox beating Takeshita. And why did Mox beat Takeshita? Because he's a bigger star than Takeshita. Because Mox could talk and tell a story. Takeshita needs Don Callis in the family. And he's not there yet. Tony went with his old reliable, one of his favorite people.
And this rant is brought to you by W. Get your W energy drinks at W.GG. Use our promo code Ringside Rants, 10% off.
Let me ask y'all a question, all three of y'all. All right, we're not jumping around the card. Y'all still have a card to cover. What talent at this show at Revolution, all three of y'all, what talent was made into an A-lister last night on this pay-per-view that was not already there? Who was made like, damn, this is it? Who was made?
There was several people made.
Names.
Well, I'm not wanting to get ahead of myself. For one, you had the trios titles. You had
Who was involved in the match? Because I don't remember.
Well, finally, because we got kind of skipped. We're kind of middle of this match, but Megan Bain and what's her name actually won the women's tag team titles.
What's her name?
I don't remember the tall
not,
bitch.
Not an A-lister if you can't remember the name. There we go. Proving the point.
What's her name, Mike?
Not a B- if you can't remember her name. Not a B-.
All right, Thekla made herself known in this pay-per-view. Thekla is a main event star.
Yeah, she already was over, and she was made by Stardom. So there we go again.
But a lot of people don't know who the fuck she was either, though, Jordan.
Right, you're putting her on mainstream TV for the Phil's casuals to watch, and luckily she could speak more than one language. So she has a natural presence, just like Stephanie Vaquer. Both of those women have a natural aura when they walk out. They don't even have to say a word. There's a million words around them. Stephanie's going to be, she's not there yet. Stephanie Vaquer is going to become a household name in women's wrestling. As high as you want to go. As high as, she's not even there yet. We haven't seen her peak yet. She hasn't peaked. Stephanie's up there. She's going to be even better. Stephanie has not even climbed as good as she's going to be. She's just showing you snippets. Stephanie's going to be better than what you have seen in the past 2 years. And that's good on her. Good on her.
All right. So, Thekla's won. Lena Cross, Megan Bain, they took over the tag team titles. And I agree, Megan Bain is on her way to becoming an A-list talent. Lena Cross is still new. She's still new, but she's growing in the right direction.
Okay, good. That's
Now,
good. I could not pick Lena out of a lineup to save my life. I'm not dissing her or what you're saying. I know so little about her. I could not pick her out of a lineup yet. I do not know what
6
she
foot
looks like.
tall Amazon woman who can kick ass.
Well, I thought that was Megan Bain.
That's Megan Bain too.
All right, so we got two extremely tall Amazonian. Okay, okay,
Dominion, Divine Dominion. That is their tag team name.
all right. And we know that statistically, Tony Khan is horrible at booking the big people because he likes his indie darlings and his smaller Darbys and Orange Cassidy's. Brian Cage getting treated like nothing. Tony's horrible at booking the big people. So, I mean, how do you make those women, unless you have them run over everybody, how do you make those women look strong when they have to lose to very much smaller women?
She is, as Anthony said, he thinks she's a B plus, A minus player, but she's not A plus yet. If given the absolute time, because of her tag team partner is Penelope Ford. Her full time partner is Penelope Ford.
Who's out again?
Ford, she's been injury prone since the
Day one.
Since day one, man. But she has talent. She's beautiful.
Yeah. I like Penelope Ford. There's one problem. She don't belong in the ring. She belong managerial is where she shines, and you let her pull some cornet shit outside and hit you behind the head or kick you in the nuts. That's where Penelope. That's where Penelope. That's where
Or slap the clam,
Yeah, that's where Penelope Ford shines. That's what she's known. That's like trying to put Miss Elizabeth in a wrestling match. I'm not as bad, but trying. Penelope's great. I like her attitude. I like her character. I like her look. I like her talk. She's just not an in-ring wizard. That's not what she's there for. And they're trying to put her in the ring. I put her with her man and let her do healer shit outside. Let her go on commentary and argue with let Nigel glaze over her while she bitches at Tony or Excalibur. Let her do what she does best.
I guess that's why Cornette calls her Penelope Pit Stop.
Well, I think that's a little lot to say about a human being. You don't want to criticize someone like that, like sexually, like I wouldn't want to
I'm
treat
joking.
people.
I know that was horrible.
I'm just saying I'm not dissing you. If Cornette said that, I wouldn't say that about.
Well, it's because of her name, Penelope Ford. You think of the old cartoon Penelope Pit Stop.
Okay, I get that's fine, but I'm not gonna. A certain podcaster who a couple people on here don't like made the mistake of bitching about Alexa Bliss years ago and saying all she does is lay on her back, and she tore into him when she found that out about sleeping her way to the top. Yeah,
she's married a guy that's in a band Bowling for Soup.
We're not even gonna go there, but me and Phil will give him the boot right up the ass. Josh too.
Yeah. And me, but she didn't sleep her way to the top. She married a guy that already had.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't think any of us should ever make comments like that, where it's like, oh, but she's unless someone genuinely did, and we know 100% shadow of a doubt was sucking 10 cocks to get a title. I mean, there's a big difference there. Sable was not a hoe, bro. Sable was not at all. She was very. She acted like she did in the ring, but she was actually very ladylike back. The two Vinces were like, why the hell we don't have her on TV? She's gorgeous because she had that 80s style thing they were into.
The Farrah Fawcett.
Yeah. And I mean, we all know Sable was horrible in the ring because she wasn't supposed to be in a fuck. And then you have her power by Mark Merrow. That was the end of his career. You just lost to not even a China, just average woman just power bombed you, a Golden Gloves champion, you woman or not. That ruined Mark Merrow's career.
Yeah, it did.
Also, what broke him was when she cheated on him with Brock Lesnar.
You ever heard Mark's response to that? At first he was like, "Who is it? I'm gonna find out who it is." He found out it was Brock. He went, "I'm good. I can't beat that guy. Bye." That's actually Mark. I've heard Mark say it. He was like, At first he was like, "Oh, I was all mad. I was gonna go to there and beat his." Then I found out it was Brock. He went, "No, I'm sitting this one out."
I mean, shit, dude. I mean, what are you going to do that? What are you going to do? You sleeping with my wife.
Or I mean, if you think about it, catch you a
And
hell of a hell of a charge on assault or whatnot. If which
Yeah.
Brock probably would. It's not like Brock would have called. Brock would have probably just went ding.
Brock would have beat his ass MMA style.
I mean, don't get me
well,
wrong.
it's
Mark
like
Merrill. Mark Merrill's a legit Golden Gloves boxer, but Brock just. This is why you have weight classes, Tony. That's why
yeah.
UFC has weight classes. Brock, yeah, Brock is a whole another animal than Mark Merrill.
Then you realize how much plastic surgery Sable had because you look at her kids.
Well, the girl looks just like Brock. We all know that. That's
Oh
spitting
yeah,
image of
like,
Brock.
yeah. There's no denying. There's no denying that. There's no
Yeah.
denying.
Yeah, I
Nope.
saw a recent picture of Sable. You talk about could not recognize the woman if she was on the street. Doesn't look the same at all. And it don't look like she looks like she just completely gave up on the plastic surgery. Yeah, she
Well,
just
Brock keeps her in a fucking on a farm, so it's not like she goes out in public.
yeah, but she chose her whole thing in WWF was she wanted to become a movie star and get into entertainment. And we all know she couldn't act. She was horrible at talking and acting. And that's what. And then she was demanding money. She was like, "I want Stone Cold money." Vince is like, "I've been through this already." Nuh-uh. Been through this already. Gave Wendy Richter the boot when she wanted Hogan money. But that's I think that's why Lana wasn't pushed when the turns started to happen and the crowds were cheering Lana and Rusev was like, "Don't you look at my wife?" It was Sable and Mark Merrill all over again. I was like, "She's right there. She's got all her clothes on. You don't even have to bring her out naked." I said, "She's over." I would have used Lana like a motherfucker. You don't. She don't even have to take her clothes off. The people just wanted to like her, and I was like, but Vince was like, not putting a woman in that kind of power again. Not happening. Not happening. But Lana was over.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, getting back to the card, hallelujah.
All right.
Lena Cross and Megan Bain, they beat Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron. They rolled up Willow Nightingale because she was already injured earlier in the night, and so you now have new women's tag team champions and Divine Dominion, and it was well received. A lot of people were happy about it because, and no offense to Willow and Harley, they were the first women's tag team champions, but let's just be real.
Willow has a great attitude. I mean to cut you off, but in ring and her talent, she's a good. She's somebody I would not want to let go of. She's
No.
good for locker room and she's a good talent, and you could tell she doesn't try to make enemies. She's unique. No one really looks like her or is her.
She's always been positive, man. And in every interview, she's always been positive. She's been grateful that the time she's got. Yeah. I don't think she has to go to WWE to be an A+ player in Megan Bain. I really don't. Megan Bain, she was already in WWE. They let her go. And they fucked up. And then she went to OVW and succeeded very well. And she made a name for herself. And then she left there and went to Stardom, made a bigger name for herself, went to GCW back in the States, wanted to come back to the States to see if she could continue that high rise of momentum. Then GCW shows where she met her future boyfriend and Joey Janela. And now she's in AEW doing some great shit. So yeah, to me, she is an A+ player because she's well versed and worldwide. And people know her over in Japan. People know her in Europe. People know her in America. People know her in California, fucking Canada, Mexico.
I get her confused with one or two of the other girls. I get her confused because
How can you confuse that big old Amazon?
Because you've got the other one that's big like her.
Lena Cross.
Jamie Hayter?
No, not Jamie Hayter.
Who's another big tall Amazon?
Chris
All right, is Megan? No. Is Megan Bain the one that came from NWA with the big tall thing on her head?
That's
Not
Stardom.
NWA. She didn't come from NWA. She never wrestled in NWA.
All right, who's the girl that comes out? That's the big tall.
That's Megan. That's the Megasus.
All right. Okay, I know her. I know. I've seen her because of her height and her size. Yeah, I agree with Anthony.
Dominant in Stardom.
I agree, Anthony. I think that when contracts come up, everybody knows you go listen to what WWE has to offer, and you listen to Tony if you listen to both if somebody wants you. You take Omega did that. The Bucks did that. Everybody does that. There's a good chance that WWE might have to take Megan Bayne and make her a star if Tony Khan drops the ball and he's too worried about his favorites. That might be what has to happen.
She's already been there.
Yeah, but so have other people, and you go back years later when you're more polished and you're better.
Like who?
Like who? Drew McIntyre's come and gone. Thought he was going to be the next biggest thing. Wasn't ready. Went to TNA, do some indies, came back, and now they're like, yeah, now you got it.
Drew McIntyre, Drew Galloway.
Yeah, there's a good example.
Drew McIntyre is not an A+ player.
He's world known, and because of all these pay-per-views.
So is Jinder Mahal? Does that make him an A+ player?
Is Jinder Mahal really? No, I mean half of India were like, that guy's from Canada, we're not backing him
because they don't like him.
Yeah, well, he's horrible in the ring. He's him. And Elias is another one. The Miz's offense is terrible. Miz is a character. Miz is going to be great when they put him on color commentary. If ever he does it, that's where Miz needs to be when he retires.
So Megan Bayne started in WWE and NXT. They let her go. She went to OVW. She left OVW, went to Stardom, left Stardom, come to GCW, and did Stardom back and forth. Came to AEW, still does Stardom sometimes, still does GCW sometimes, and is a main focus in AEW television. But she's not an A+ player.
I mean, how long has she been in AEW? A year?
A year and a half.
All right, she's getting there. Got to give somebody 2 years before you can make that kind of judgment, man.
You're right, but you can give Thekla 8 months.
Thekla has a gift. Thekla is not only veteran status at this point in her life, but I've seen her wrestle like she's been good for years. Megan Bayne was still learning. Yeah, Thekla walks out. It's like Stephanie McCord. They walk down a ramp, and you can just look at that and say, money. They can wrestle. Their characters oozing all over me, and they haven't said a word. So
Andrade
people can
just speak English. Andrade speaks great English, but he's not an A+ player.
In the ring, most definitely. In the ring, I would trust him with anybody. But if I'm going to use him to market my company, if I'm going to use Andrade as my face of the company to sell merchandise and do interview and promos and go on ESPN, no.
Dude, you should see his new gimmick.
Speaking of Andrade, is we keep interrupting. We're never going to get through this damn card, and we're going to be here all night. And I can't do that because I got to be work in the morning.
You're not going to be here all night. You got to talk about this stuff because it's part of the wrestling. Plus we need news for tomorrow. We're killing time, and it's working.
Well, okay, hold on. So the next match was Andrade versus Bandito, and Andrade rips his shirt off, and the women would go nuts. Am I wrong or right?
That's good.
Am I wrong or right, Phil?
Oh, yeah, it was good.
That's
Phil,
good.
Lean in. We can barely hear you.
Right. And I also love Bandito's gear that he's wearing. He was paying tribute to Super Dragon.
Speaking of which, this has been rumored. The media scrum last night. That too. The media scrum last night, they mentioned the Super Dragon PWG, and it sounded like Tony Khan was hinting at buying the library of PWG, but very delicately, he wanted to wish Super Dragon the best. But he never really, he mentioned PWG by being there, being in several of their shows, supporting PWG and all these things. Now, going back to the match at hand, Don Callis was on commentary. Don Callis was selling the shit out of this match. He even said, the women came here to see Andrade. And when he ripped the shirt off, women went nuts.
Dude's built.
Well, the women went completely nuts. And he started going to the ring area, taking pictures with women, getting kisses from women like the dude from CMLL did over in Japan.
Yeah.
And he was going to rip the pants off, and he stopped. And he looked at the women and did like this, like, no. And you hear the chants. The chants went from yays to boo. So what did Bandito do? He started trying to rip his pants off, and it fumbled. And Andrade was like, what the fuck is he doing? So Andrade just took it upon himself to knock the shit out of him, beat the living shit out of him because of what he was doing.
But
And the whole match started like that. And then whenever Bandito got the upper hand, Andrade still had the pants on. About midway through the match, Andrade ripped his pants off when Bandito's sitting there recovering, walks over to the ring area, kisses two women, gave a woman his phone number and another woman his phone number, and went back into the wrestling match, beat Bandito. Dude, it was fucking awesome.
Hey, and that's great. That's terrific. And you know what the key word is there? Everybody all together. Entertainment. There you go. You playing into sports entertainment. That's what the people, their viewers want.
It's
So
a balance of wrestling and entertainment, though. That's
but
what I
you
like.
get that entire spiel there was all story and entertainment. That's what AEW needs on Dynamite. I'm not saying you have to go as balls out as you're doing your pay-per-view. That's kind of stuff Andrade needs to lean into that character and do that every time. Do that kind of shit every time.
He has been. That's what, and he told Tony that's what he wanted to do, and Tony's like, nah, we'll try it. And that's what he said on the media scrum. We'll try it. And everybody that was talking about it at the end of the night, they were impressed with that match because of what he was doing.
That's the story. That's the entertainment part of it. So that's a success right there. Now you had two guys that could go. You had the entertainment in it. So that's a win. And it did not come from the top from Tony Khan. It was Andrade's idea. And you know what? It worked. That's going to help get him over. He might become what you want, Mike, with that kind of gimmick and all. They might have to put him on some morning talk shows, which Tony Khan will love that shit because he's a media hound. He's the media. He loves that shit. So there you go. Keep doing that with Andrade. I'm all. Who won, Andrade?
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, but I'm cool with that. Yeah.
It was a great match. It was a real good match. He didn't cheat the win. It was a roll-up kind of victory, but it was good.
Good.
It was really good. And Andrade's when he first came back to AEW, he wanted to have that match with Bandito. That's what he wanted. He wanted to have matches with classic luchadors like him and Mystico and people of that nature to bring them up and put them over and give them the rub. And he gave Bandito the rub the right way. He didn't make him look weak. He made him look good.
Well, we knew Bandito wasn't going over. The bigger star that they're trying to push is Andrade, singles-wise. So Bandito's a utility player.
And they talked about it. He's already beat Swerve earlier this year. He beat Kenny Omega earlier this year. He's beat all these other people he's beat.
Yeah, with that gimmick that you just said, you could put the secondary title on him. That's what they're going to lead to probably. Andrade's going to hold that secondary. Will Andrade ever be AEW World Champion? Most likely not. But go ahead and put the secondary title on him. Let him be that B+ now.
I'll tell you another person they're making, and Dave Meltzer is an idiot. You can't compare Kyle Fletcher to Braun Breaker. You can't do that.
What a horrible comparison.
You can't do that.
Kyle Fletcher is more flashy, superstar like.
Kyle is what's going to come after Ospreay, and we all know this.
Kyle, if you want to make him anything or any person relevant on any WWE show, it's Shawn Michaels, man. He is the second coming of HBK.
His big moment when he breaks through to the top is going to be when he beats Ospreay.
He's already done that. He's already done that.
They did this at Wembley over there in the country or what?
No, they did it here in America.
All right.
He cheated to win. He cheated to win, but he fucking won.
What pay-per-view that was at?
Don't know. Fucking can't remember. But it was after Ospreay wanted out of the Don Callis family. He wanted to do things on his own, and Don let him do it. And then Kyle Fletcher turned on Ospreay and hit him in the back of the head. And then that built up a match between Don Callis family and Kyle Fletcher against Ospreay, and he went over again on Ospreay.
Okay, good. Now they got to have him set up for that world title to really crown Fletcher.
They're not done. I mean, it's a feud, and it's a feud.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Eventually, that needs to go to the world title in Wembley. When you get Kyle over enough, that's what needs to happen there, and you make Kyle that A level guy. You knew Ospreay when Ospreay's too old to. I mean, he's already within the last 5 years, he put on extra weight on purpose and less high flying. We all know Osprey's great. He's like, I can't keep this pace up I was as a junior. I won't be able to wrestle in 10 years. I won't be able to walk. He started going more heavyweight, more storytelling. Still some of the impact moves, but not all of them like it used to be. But he's doing what he's got to do to save his body and his career.
And then the next match on the card was the I want to say it was a tornado. Was it the tornado? No, it was the AEW World Trios Championship with the Don Callis family versus Mystico and Jet Speed. And you had Okada, Fletcher, and Mark Davis in the middle of that ring. And like I was telling Josh, that match was nonstop crazy.
If you had Kyle and Mark together, they were Aussie Open. There's a reason they were the best tag team of their year. So you're gonna have great action with those two in the ring. Plus, Jet Speed can move around.
And Mystico can too. And Okada, man, Okada was doing some heavy shit, like some heavyweight shit in that match, like beating the fuck out of Mike Bailey.
Yeah.
And at the end of the match, you had Jet Speed go over or Kevin Knight and Mystico and Mike Bailey pinning Mark Davis for the win to win the new AEW World Trios Championship. So this is the second time Jet Speed's been tagged Trios Championship, and the first time with Mystico.
Yes.
And
they're no longer Jet Speed Radio.
Yeah, there's something else. They're gonna be called something totally different now.
Mexi Speed.
I think they're gonna be called Horsecock.
Views and opinions of Mike.
Yeah, go ahead, finish it, Phil, because I'm pretty sure that's an awesome name.
Horsecock.
But the next match was a Tornado Trios match between Roddy Strong, Orange Cassidy, and Darby Allin versus the Dogs. And holy shit.
Dogs of War, yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, we had a ring full of New Japan talent yet again. Just like Jet Speed, just like Okada, you're getting more of that style because you've got all those talent in there in AEW. That's why you're getting more of that.
Even though Orange Cassidy, Darby Allin, and Roddy went over, bro. All right, all I'm going to say is Gabe Kidd is a loose cannon, bro. Gabe Kidd is a loose cannon.
Yeah, he's terrific.
Especially in the media scrum. Do you see that?
Holy shit.
He is terrific for mic work and for talking and for selling. Gabe Kidd that's why WWE wanted him. He's entertainment. He could go in a ring, but his personality and how he's loose and like he's wild, you take notice of him. Whether you like him or you don't, you have to watch Gabe Kidd, which is a good thing.
At the end of the media scrum,
so he did say FNJPW as a heel.
Yeah, he said, fuck New Japan, fuck Tanahashi, fuck all the fucking fans that say that he's sold out, fuck them, fuck all you fucking fuck all you fans out here that say I suck, you fucking suck, fuck everybody in this arena, fuck everybody doing these damn, fuck everybody doing the interviews, fuck anybody asking questions, fuck this, fuck that. Looked at Renee Paquette, said, fuck her. Looked at Tony, and he said, you know what? It's got to end. It's got to fucking end. Everybody said, fuck Tanahashi and his skimpy bullshit ass. Fuck all the simps. And you know who else? Fuck Darby Allin most of all. And it's got to end. I want Wednesday. I want an unsanctioned match with Darby Allin. Because it ain't going to end till he's pushing up fucking daisies. And I want it in a coffin match.
So it sounds like Darby's unless Darby's taking time away, Darby's going over Gabe Kidd Wednesday.
Man, it was brutal. That whole, and it lasted maybe 2 to 2.5 minutes. As soon as the media scrum started, that was the first person that busted in the fucking room.
That's a good thing. That's something that he couldn't do in WWE either. If you put Gabe Kidd over there, he couldn't say and do all that.
No.
MJF would have to be neutered, let alone Gabe Kidd. So that's a place that doesn't benefit them unless you're talented enough where you can cut out the words and what you say and you can work around it. So yeah, Gabe Kidd is in a good place for what his character is. Now I wish we wouldn't have lost him in New Japan, but look, we knew since last year that they sent Omega. They were trying to get him in AEW since those spot appearances he did. We knew Tony Khan wanted him. We knew this. We knew.
Mhm. And then the final match on the card was the Texas Death Match between MJF and Heyman Adam Page. And MJF came out to fucking Terry Funk pants. Come out wearing
Gimmick. He did the whole thing. The hat, the poncho,
yeah,
the pants. He did the whole thing.
dude. He even said I don't even like to be in Los Angeles. Los Angeles sucks. I'm just here to kill a cowboy. When he said I'm here to kill a cowboy, dude, I was like, dude, that's Terry Funk. That's some Terry Funk shit.
It's amazing how good MJF could transition into all these roles and succeed. Whether it's a chicken shit match, legit wrestling match, or I Quit or Iron Man stuff, a hardcore. MJF's a hell of a talent, man.
Dude. And the crazy part about this match, it wasn't just bloody. You didn't just have light tubes. You didn't have just tables. You didn't just have barbed wire. You didn't have glass. You didn't have a syringe through the mouth. You didn't have going through.
Jeez, yeah, that was brutal.
Man, the whole match was brutal. Didn't you have dog collars? Fucking Heyman Adam Page went under the ring, grabbed dog collars, put them around both of their necks, and holy shit, dude! And then threw each other off the fucking entrance ramp through the soundboard equipment, and there was a bigger explosion, and the fucking exploding ring happened. I mean, that shit was wild. And
now we know why Mox didn't bleed earlier, not to take away from this.
Fuck, dude! Almost every match in the card was bloody, though. The very first match between the Young Bucks and FTR was bloody.
Yeah, but you can't. That's far enough away. First match on the card versus, and it wasn't the. I mean, you admit it. I mean, the MJF Hangman match was a bigger spectacle, and you know it. And I didn't even watch it. I know it was because it's the main event.
It was insane, dude.
Yes.
I mean, whenever you thought it was over, no. Whenever you thought it was about to be over, no. It went that much longer, and even Brian Danielson was like, "We can go here. We can be here all night, ladies and gentlemen. We can be here all night." And Tony Schiavone fucked up on color commentary. Tony Schiavone said, "What the fuck is he doing? Why did he put a fucking syringe in his mouth?"
Yeah, but maybe they might have been able to get away with that at that hour, and on pay-per-view, he might have been able to get away with that.
Oh, we lost Phil.
Yep, he'll be back in a minute. Yeah, I know there's something we lost because it just went blinkety blinky blink blink on my end.
Yo, live part 2. We're gonna have to write this off again.
Let's see.
Testes, 1, 2, 3.
I don't get it, man. Like I don't understand why we keep getting shut off.
We're back on.
I am going through to try for the third one. Let's see. I just clicked the new live. Let's see if it still keeps going. Anybody in the chat watching, give us make a comment or do something. Let's see if we were good again.
All right, I did. Yeah, we're live.
Holy crap, dude, that was wild. All right, so I can't leave this channel probably. I think I know what happened.
What happened?
Well, I'll talk about it. Yeah.
You try to Google something?
We're good. We're
Yeah.
good. Yeah, we're on. We're gonna have to put a part 2 on this and get rid of that one live that lasted for 10 seconds.
Yeah, well, whatever happened. I ain't worried about it. But anyway, the match was great. The match was amazing. And when it ended, the post media scrum, they didn't even have MJF or Heyman Adam Page there. It was just brutal. It was very brutal.
That's good selling, not to have to bring them out or a winner out when they just went through that. So that was a good move.
Yeah, well, they're probably too beat up to do it anyways.
Yeah.
Well, that's still good though. I like that. That's more reality and selling and all. Yeah, they just went on. They just kicked the crap out of each other. They can't make it to the press. So yeah, they just crawled out of a freaking ring. But overall result, Hangman cannot challenge anymore for the world title, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It's already got people speculating on the community if he's leaving, which I doubt that. But
He
You
might
never
join
know.
WWE. He might join WWE.
I don't know if he'd go right now. His buddies and all of that. Maybe I could see it if he doesn't get too old and the Bucks and Omega get out of the ring and they go backstage. I could see that. I don't know about Hangman. I mean, I could see MJF in a contract or two jumping over to make some money. That I can see, but I don't know if Hangman would. I don't know if he would. I mean, he went and entertained the offers, and they were gonna put him on NXT and give him the biggest NXT or biggest starting contract anyone had ever gotten at the time. So when they took Cody, and then they wanted Omega and the Bucks and Hangman, they were gonna give him like the other three were gonna go straight to TV and bypass NXT. Hangman was gonna go to NXT and get like the biggest walking in contract yet with Triple H. So that just shows you how much they wanted to get them away from AEW.
Yeah. Well, that happened. Well, y'all want to jump over to WWE news?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Overall, one last thing on AEW. Y'all have final thoughts on the show. If y'all want to get them out there, go ahead.
All right, Phil. What did you rate AEW Revolution?
I give it a 9 out of 10.
What would you give it, Josh?
It was good. I would say I'll go with Phil. I'll give it a 9.
I gave it a 9 too.
Okay,
And,
I can't. Oh, go ahead, Mike.
but I know you can't. But the reason why I gave it a 9. This is the reason why.
Jordan gives it a finger.
No, I won't get. I won't give it. I actually have something good to say, but let Mike finish.
To me, this right here is the first pay per view of the year for AEW, and it was a strong one. It was stronger than anything New Japan has done, or as strong as anything New Japan has done, including the Cup. And it solidifies them as being a talking point for the rest of the year. Would I consider them being front runners for being promotion of the year? Yeah. Over WWE? Oh God, yeah. Because of the fact WWE is giving a shit fucking Royal Rumble, they give a shit fucking Elimination Chamber, they're giving us a shit fucking WrestleMania. They can't sell it out. This time last year was already sold out. This time last year, TNA already sold out Rebellion. They're nowhere near selling out Rebellion this year. They can't even sell out a 2,400 seat arena.
All right. And my thoughts on the show are, if everything you three guys said is accurate, which I do believe y'all, good for AEW, good for having a strong, like Mike said, first pay-per-view of the year. But here's what I want to see. I'm gonna put you at the same standard as New Japan and WWE. Let's see you do it for the whole year. Keep it up. Before I glaze them or say you get promoted, no, they don't get no promotion, nothing yet. Let's see you do it to November. Keep it up. And then we'll go from there and we'll check it out. But no, you got to prove you can hang for the year, not one show. So let's see them keep it up until at least October, November when everything's counted for 2026, and we'll figure it out from there.
Also, Jordan, before we go to WWE, let's talk about some New Japan Cup. We already got the first semifinals or the first quarterfinals down. We got the second quarterfinals up tonight.
Okay, throw the graphic up.
I don't have the graphic.
I had it to send to you.
Send it.
I have to get off of here.
Well, I'll bring you back tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. All right, let me send you the updated with the everything marked. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. In the meantime of that,
We'll talk about WWE while he's gone.
well, no, we'll talk about New Japan because this pertains to me because the G1 starts in Chicago and the tickets go on sale this Saturday, I think, or Friday or Saturday, something like that.
You getting a good seat?
I got a buddy at my at work. He's going. He's gonna grab me a ticket, and so yeah, I'm going.
yeah, I'm going. Yeah, I'm going. Well, I brought him back. I could have sworn I brought him back. Sorry about that, Jordan.
You got me. You got my empty box and then me.
Well, it wouldn't let me bring you back. It was like, no, we're not bringing you back.
Anyway, I sent it to the where you sent the link. I sent it. All right, you
I
can go ahead and
got
throw
you.
that up. But yeah, we have officially finished round 2.
Yep.
Yeah, Jordan. I was just saying while you're gone, the G1 tickets for Chicago go on sale this weekend.
Man, if I'd have thought if I'd have known all that was happening a little sooner, I'd have kept some money aside just for that. I'm gonna have to wait and see, man. But man, I'm tempted to.
Might have to cash in some of that silver, man.
No, I'm not doing that. I'll sell some shitty records or something first, or some stuff that I ain't using. I ain't cashing in that silver right now. That's staying for. I'm holding on to that for like 20 years at least. But yeah, Mike, you want to go ahead and throw it up?
I'm trying to bring it up. I'm trying to bring it up.
We've had some great action with this thing, and one man has pretty much moved himself into the next level without even having a title. And he is over like Rover. They if they did anything good, this entire tournament has been building the future. Everything I want to see Tony Khan do that I don't see. And everybody, all the young talent has shined. They have all been made to look good. They've been booked strong. They have had good matches. The only hiccups, which, or if anything, we're going to complain about, me and Mike, would be some of the very older 1 or 2 guys that hold back some matches, such as Bad Luck Fale, which luckily he's out of there. But yeah, when Shingo struggles to get a good match out of you, bro, it's time to hang it up.
All right. So this is what we got going on. We got Yuya Uemura versus Bolton Oleg.
Oh, I didn't mark out Takagi and Narita are out. I didn't mark them out.
Yeah, you didn't mark them out, but they're gone. So my 2 picks that I picked on the A and B block are in there. Am I wrong or right?
Yes, Mike's got bragging rights. His 2 guys made it to they're gonna have a final match. Yeah, his 2 guys did go forward for A and B block.
And the Bolton Oleg Narita match was kind of a letdown for House of Torture. They tried.
We knew House of Torture was gonna get involved, and I told you when the other guys for Hontar would come out and back them up, that would be when Narita would bite the dust. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened.
And the Yuya Shingo match was
that was a wrestling clinic of a legend, an icon, a veteran versus an up and comer who that guy was treated like Tanahashi by that crowd. Yuya Uemura is so over. If this tournament has done one thing besides building all the young guys, Yuya is over. He's the future heavyweight champion. They could that entire building touched him and ran to the ring and waited to shake his hand and hug him and take pictures and rub and for him to wipe the sweat on their towel. And they were in the home of Shingo, and Shingo lost. His home crowd went to fly to Yuya's side and to the barricades and touch him. And this went on for about 12 to 15 minutes. You can ask Mike after the show. They wouldn't go off air. He insisted on going to everyone in that building.
And there was a lady that even put up a jersey for him to put on. Yeah. And he walked around for 10 minutes just shaking people's hands in that jersey. And before he left, he went and handed that jersey back to that woman because that's what she wanted. She wanted his sweat in that jersey.
Yep. And then after, I know we're just talking about Yuya right now. He went right into a post-match interview, and you could see the tears in his eyes. He knew he just had a hell of a match, and he knew he just punched his ticket to become a top guy. He knew it in his interview. You could see the emotion.
Greatest match in New Japan this year, in my opinion, between Yuya and Shingo.
That is definitely. I'm going to hold that high, and I'm going to hold on to that for the rest of the year and see if anything could touch that, because that was a 5-star match with ease. I'm not trying to take Meltzer's ratings to the system, but this was everything you want in a wrestling match. It was constant back and forth. It was main event heavyweight match. It was entertaining. It was great. Mike, if you want to add anything to that.
The only thing I can add to this match was Yuya was giving and taking, and Shingo, he's never beat Shingo ever.
5 times. 5 times Shingo has beaten Yuya Uemura, and he finally got his first win,
And
all over.
Shingo's hometown.
Yeah, and Shingo of all people, the former heavyweight champ, the wrestling god himself. I mean, the dude is just one, if not the best wrestler alive in a ring right now, fully active.
Yeah, it was phenomenal, man. Hats off to Yuya. Hats off to Shingo for putting on one of the greatest wrestling clinics of the year in New Japan.
Yeah, in March, we haven't even we're not even the quarter. We're just getting a quarter way into the first quarter of the year, and they come out with this world beater that could have main evented any show in Ring Wars.
It was great. It was really great. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
It was terrific. I'm so happy to see Yuya. I know I picked Shingo. I don't care that losing doesn't bother me because no one lost. We got perfect wrestling action. Yuya looks like $1,000,000. He's over now. I mean, he's not the guy behind the top 3 guys. He's
No.
even. He's even with Shooter and Narita and
Suji.
Suji, who is yeah, he's even with them now, and I like it. That was done so well, and it was natural. It was natural and organic as well.
Yeah, they're not trying to push these guys down your throat. They're just like, hey, let them go out there and wrestle. Show them what they got. And
yeah, it was.
They are.
Yeah, it was tremendous, terrific. Yuya's highest profile win of his career, treated like a fucking god after. I mean, just this sky's the limit for him. He's broke through. Now the question is, will he win the cup? He could win the cup and go on to challenge Suji. Will he lose his final? Or, he's got to take on Oleg. Then one more match. We're gonna see what happens. But what a showing for Yuya Uemura this year.
Yes, and I'm glad he won the A block. I am so glad he won the A block. He deserved it. And I even said it beforehand. The reason why I picked him, he reminds me of the Macho Man Randy Savage in Japanese time, in modern era. He reminds me of the Macho Man. He is their Macho Man. Shota is their Hulk Hogan. And they needed these once in a lifetime generation talents. They need these guys. And I know Shota's his father is Red Shoes, but I could care less about that.
Red Shoes gonna be retired by the time. The question is it gonna be before or after Shooter wins the big one?
It doesn't matter in my opinion. It really don't, because he deserves it, and he is that talent. He's the talented guy in there.
Yeah, Shooter is like it's been looked at like he's the new Tanahashi. You can almost feel it in the ring music style and how he comes out, and he touches everybody in the crowd, runs around. He's turned it around from his hate train where they were booing him because they didn't want to see a Roman Reigns effect, and he did not win the title. He's turning it around, and New Japan is focusing on these 2 guys as well as Suji and Narita because that's your Japanese talent that you don't want to lose to Tony Khan. So that's their whole goal. They're the homegrown. And then Mike's going to lead us into this. Speaking of homegrown talent, but not of Japanese ethnicity, we have our first Gaijin who has been treated like won multiple titles already. Bolton Oleg. Yes. I mean, what a treatment he's getting in this cup tournament. He went further than I thought, but I mean, Mike, take it.
Man, Oleg, in my opinion, is going to win the AB block. I think he's going to put Yuya down because, in my opinion, I don't want to see Yuya go all the way through the cup. Just like I don't want to see Shooter go all the way through the cup. They don't need it. They really don't need it.
Well, we didn't know that before that. We didn't know if Yuya would need it or not before the cup. And here's the other problem: people are speculating. What if we get a Yuya versus Shooter final? How wild will that be?
That would be a great one. Or my pick, all in all together, was Callum Newman,
who and yet again another young guy, not of Japanese ethnicity. You know what I mean? Another guy who they've made him look good the entire tournament. He's the de facto kind of leader without Ospreay of United Empire. He's added a bunch of people, turned that group around. They're almost tweeners to heels now. Newman is being treated with all this respect as a young guy. So I mean, you've got We've got 6 dudes, 4 Japanese and 2 Gaijin foreigner, that are young talent that are being treated like, watch out for all of these guys. They're not nobodies. We got 6 talent right there being pushed up into an already established, still not out of their prime yet, but Shingo Takagi, Hiroki Goto, Zack Sabre Jr. Those are guys that have been, those 3 guys have been champions. They're the only 3 guys on this entire roster of this cup that were the former champs, the big one.
You're missing one.
Yeah, I thought so. Who else we missing besides Jake?
Kojima.
Oh yeah, Kojima. Yeah, well, Kojima's in the granddad squad already. He was a fill-in for Ishii, but Ishii would have not has never held it, but Ishii would have fit right in with Takagi and ZSJ. That's all his group of age-wise. So, but yeah, so yeah, Kojima was a stand-in, but Kojima's older. He's part of the Suzuki, and what you call from WCW that was always with Sonny Ono, Yuji Nagata. That's
Yeah.
it. So he's a little older.
Shono.
Well, no, Chono was before them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chono goes
Tanaka.
before. Tanaka was kind of Chono's era, to be honest. I mean, yeah, but Tanaka's gonna. Tanaka. I thought you meant wrong guy. Yeah, Tanaka. I thought you meant what you call original Mongolian chop man.
Oh no.
Tenzon.
Yeah, no.
Which Tenzon's hanging it up.
He already did. He already retired this year.
Yeah, which is a good thing because he needs. Yeah, Tiger Mask is hanging up in the summer. Tenzon already retired earlier this year. I'm worried about Ishii. I think he might. When he comes back from injury, I don't know if he's going to be able to. He was having trouble moving around. He might be the next guy, sadly.
Hanma.
Hanma is beat up, man. He's hanging on by a thread, poor guy. He's having such trouble just walking now, poor Hanma.
Yeah, but this card here, man, it's getting better. Tonight we got Goto versus Newman, Shota versus Zack. It's going to be insane, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't have a subscription to NJP World, I highly suggest you getting it for at least the rest of this cup.
$9.99.
It's worth it. It really truly is worth it. It's some of the best wrestling you'll see anywhere in the world.
Yeah, January.
Also started to finish their pay-per-view for Cinderella tournament.
When is the pay-per-view show, Phil, for them?
Yeah, that was last night.
Oh, damn it. I'd have bought that and watched that.
Yeah, I missed it because I was at work, dude. So don't feel bad.
I would have, if you would have been watching, and I would have bought it and watched because I like me some Stardom, and their pay-per-views, they go all out. So I'd have done that.
I still haven't figured out who the winner was of the tournament. I know Maki Ito was eliminated in one of the last matches. I know that.
If we didn't have New Japan tonight, I would say let's go watch that tonight, Mike, because you could get it now. But I don't think we're going to have time for that.
Yeah, it ain't a big deal. But, back to, I'm going to go ahead and kill this. That's our NJPW news.
Well, you could kill that, but we got to talk a little more about tonight's matches. Goto, the former champ, against Newman, the young 23-year-old.
It's New Japan, PW, not All Japan, Mike.
I said New Japan.
He said AJPW.
Whatever.
But if Newman beats Goto tonight, which that's going to be your pre-main event. Newman beats Goto, that is going to be his biggest high-profile singles win. Then the main event is obvious. It's the rematch from Wrestle Kingdom, not January, but last year. The main event for the world title. It's going to be ZSJ and Shooter. That is going to be one hell of a match because we saw that in the main event already. That's going to be the return. And if Shooter pulls this out, can Shooter finally get his win over ZSJ? And yes, that will be a massive win in his column if it happens. So it's the youth again going against the established former champ vets, and that's our double main event tonight. It's gonna be great.
It is, and I'm thinking Shota's gonna beat ZSJ and Newman's gonna beat Goto. That's my guess.
That's what it looks like to me. That's what it looks like.
And we're going to get an all young cup.
Yeah. Yeah, and this gonna be history. People are gonna mark this down as the turning point and the new generation because we've never had a cup with so many young new guys that are being featured in high profile, and only three former champs, and that's because we've lost so much talent. But this is terrific because they're
4
building
former champs. Quit saying 3. It's been 4. Even though
the.
he's older, Kojima was a former champ.
I keep forgetting because he was not supposed to be in the tournament, Mike. I keep forgetting because he was a fill-in.
You're supposed to know this shit, man.
Yeah, Kojima's the only man that's held all three. He's the only one. He's held New Japan, the GHC, the Global in Noah, and he held the All Japan. Yeah, but he was an alternate.
He's trying to get that too, but who knows?
Jake Lee ain't getting it.
Yeah, Jake Lee is trying. Who knows? One day in the future, who knows if Jake Lee might get it? I won't say no. I would say probably not, but we don't know. If Tony Khan comes in and steals a bunch of talent next year, Jake Lee might have to get put in that position. That's what's happened with we saw people like Shingo get a world title run, which we all loved, but he wasn't supposed to be in that spot. We just lost so much talent.
Yeah,
it was because Will Ospreay got injured that year.
That too, and Ibushi had to vacate and went through his trouble and all of that bullshit. I mean, just bullshit. After when you lose your 4 main eventers in a company, that's hard. If you imagine Raw in 1999 in the peak of the Attitude Era, imagine losing Austin, Taker, Rock, and Mankind all at the same time. Just imagine that. That's what happened to us.
Mm-hmm.
We lost Omega, we lost Okada, we lost Switchblade. I mean, and we lost somebody. Who?
Ospreay.
Well, I was saving Ospreay and Naito because after the big 4, we lost them. Then Atana retired. I mean, it's just insane. You can't strangle. You can't expect somebody to breathe if you strangle them to death, and that's what was happening. But they worked on the rebuilding. Now we're seeing that play out in real time here in the Cup and on these shows. And Tsuji as a champion is so over. Loved. No one's hating on him. No one's booing him. Young, healthy, got the look, holding the 2 titles. They've got it's only going to go up from here. I can't wait to see in a year from now where New Japan sits, and then in 2 years. We're just moving up. And same rule for AEW and Revolution with their pay-per-view. All right, we've seen, I'm not going to count Fantastica Mania because that was CMLL. But we saw Wrestle Kingdom. We saw New Year's Dash in January. March, we're seeing the Cup. Keep doing it all year. Keep it up all year and show us at the end of the year why you're number one. Same story for everybody. Keep it up. We have more. Mike's kind of been filled in on some of the schedule, what we have coming up. Super Juniors, Dominion, all this good stuff. The G1.
Genesis, don't fuck out Genesis.
Yeah, well, I mean, Genesis is kind of almost taught. The road to Genesis is going to be quick, and then we're going to get that big show. That's going to be real quick, right after the Cup. But just keep it up. Keep doing it. I'll give me.
We're getting the Cup. I mean, we're getting Genesis 4-4, and Josh and Phil the Friday night when we get back from TNA after we go live, that very same night at 2:00 a.m. we're getting the road to Genesis. So
yeah, we're gonna be watching it. Me and Mike will. If y'all pass out, we're gonna be watching it.
I am.
Oh, you're watching
Phil.
it, Phil?
Phil, we're actually gonna be able to watch
the first one out.
I guarantee Phil's gonna be fucking.
Phil's gonna be the first one out and first one teabagged.
You know what we're gonna do when we get back from the show? We're gonna put Phil to bed and tell him wake up in a few hours. Give him a nap.
I'm probably gonna be give me some energy drink and Monster. I'll be happy. I'll be fine.
Sure you will. Sure you will, Phil.
Yeah, we get to watch New Japan together. That's gonna be more fun than the damn TNA show.
No, we're gonna give you a 6-pack and 3 shots, man. He's gonna be out.
Yeah, he's gonna be gone, bro. Gone as hell.
Well, Phil's used to being awake at the late hours because of his job now, his new job. So if you let him rest, he'll be wide awake by 2 a.m.
Yeah. But we gotta go live as soon as we get back to your house with the pay-per-view.
Yeah, but we didn't have to be the longest show. We're just gonna quickly cover the show. It's Friday night. We got shit to do.
Watch along, guys.
We can't do a watch along.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. You can all the pictures you want. No filming live. You know that, Phil. These few people that get these
Unless
little.
you're talking
Oh,
about
you can
watching
do.
on.
You can like film you could take like a quick video of like someone
No,
doing
we
an
don't want
awesome
to show
move,
the
but
video or anything. We don't have to
you
show
can't
the
stream. You can't stream.
watch along with us live. You hear our
Oh,
commentary.
you're talking about for New Japan?
Yeah.
Oh, that you could put the camera on us and not show the screen, and we can react to that live. You could do
Yeah.
that
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
if we can rig it to where we could get. Well, Josh will probably be unconscious. He'll be the first one out. But if we could fit the three of us on my sofa and get the camera to show us all, we might be far back, but we could talk through the show. We could.
Yeah, we can do some things. We can do some things.
Yeah, we could.
I'll have my I'll bring my
Tablet.
tablet. Yeah.
We don't all have to sit side by side on the couch, man. We can all sit. I can sit on the floor or whatever, man.
Oh, I got other chairs you could bring through from the kitchen and all. I'm just saying my sofa fits like 3 people.
Okay.
But
If I get comfortable, I might sack out on your ass, dude. I'm not even gonna lie, bro.
shit, if you put your bedding or whatever on the floor, where we can still see the TV, you just pass out right there.
Conk, snore
Yeah,
like a son.
Y'all want to get in? Y'all want to get? Well, how we doing time wise? First of all, Mike.
I have no fucking clue. We're 10 minutes to go, man, on before midnight. And I know Josh wants to go to bed kind of early.
Do we want to quickly jump?
Sleep.
Do we want to save it for tomorrow, or do it here at the end of the show about the WWE news?
It was just one big piece of news. That's it. Obafemi is going to challenge Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. That's it.
Well, it's big news. First of all, they changed their plan that I reported. They decided, hey, WrestleMania's sucking. We need to get Obafemi in there. That's what the people want. Let's sell some fucking tickets.
Well,
Dude,
first let's I'll talk about how WWE tried to build this. At first, Paul Heyman comes out. He looks all beat up and everything, all disheveled, and he's like, Seth Rollins in the ring with his little minions or whatever, the little ski guys, whatever, and Paul Heyman comes out. He's like, I got 4 letters for you. It's like FHFO, basically
fuck around, find out.
Yeah. So he said that a couple times. FHFO, then he's like FHF5. Then all of a sudden, then Brock Lesnar comes out.
Yeah.
So he comes out to the ring, and at first it's like you think it sounds like, really, Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins, and it's like. Then once he got into the ring and everything, well, at first, all the little ski guys that's been traveling around with Seth Rollins got their ass handed to him and everything, and so Brock Lesnar beat the shit out of all of them and everything. So he got back in the ring and about ready to go after Seth Rollins, and the lights went out. Then all of a sudden, Obafemi comes out.
And you hear chants of Oba.
Yeah.
Like Goldberg, huh?
Yeah.
And Brock tried to go after Rollins, and he turned and tried to face Obafemi, and Obafemi gave him the most sickest powerbomb I have ever seen Brock Lesnar take. There's not many people that can powerbomb Brock Lesnar, but he powerbombed the shit.
Who said Brock wasn't going to take a bunch of hits in a match to make money? Who said that?
Well, everybody. Everybody always said that.
Now, when the money's right, now, do we really know if could Brock beat Obafemi? Sure, we don't know. I mean, that doesn't guarantee Obafemi's going over.
I think they're gonna put Obafemi over. They got to, because how much more time do we got with Brock?
6 months.
I mean, it's like his shtick is old as it is. He goes out there, suplexes. I mean, he's been doing that for years. I mean, finally, he's got to give back to the company. It's like, he's. I think they're gonna put. They got to put him over. They got to.
I
And if
mean,
they
I'm
don't
not.
put him
I don't
over,
think Brock has to give back to the company at all. I think they're like, "Hey, Brock, we need you to do some work here. We're paying you." And he's like, "All right, as long as the money's right, Brock will do anything, man."
I guarantee they're gonna give him the money.
Well, what I'm worried, well, not worried, but what my concern is, I don't why. How do you give Obafemi the win if Brock's going to lose to Gunther and Gunther's going to put that third notch on his belt? You can't have Brock lose both.
there you can.
Yeah, he can. Well,
What?
shoot!
If-
Look at how
What?
many
What?
times. Look at how many times Cena lost before he actually. He lost to
Went away.
Dominic Mysterio before
Yeah,
the
he did.
Look
He
Gunther.
at
lost
AJ
to that.
Styles. Look at AJ Styles, man. Look how many matches he lost where he went away.
But what if Brock does beat Obafemi at Mania? What if
Then
he
you
does?
just kicked Obafemi in the nuts and told him better legs next year, maybe.
Not really.
Well,
It goes back to what y'all said about AEW earlier. Somebody lost, but they look strong. What if they make Obafemi look strong and somehow Brock inches out a win and the people boo?
Hold on. When have you ever seen Brock Lesnar do that?
Do what?
What you just said, make someone else look strong.
he
Reigns?
doesn't. But it's like they ain't got no choice. They need
really-
they need new stars,
Brock,
and they need
Brock,
it. And I'm sorry,
They need a
Obafemi is the
Brock
next
made
big guy.
Brock made Roman Reigns look like $1 million at WrestleMania 31 before Seth
Dude.
cashed in.
That's 11 years ago.
Doesn't matter. He did it. He did what he was told. And Vince said, I need you to put this guy over strong and to give him a win.
In the past decade, Jordan, when has he done that?
Who's worthy of doing that?
A lot of people were worthy of doing that.
If we're rushing Obafemi, not a lot of people are worth it. If we're gonna all of a sudden Obafemi's cutting the line, means a lot of people ain't worthy of taking Brock as a youngster.
There ain't much.
Former, dude, he's a former freaking Alabama fucking track and field star.
All right, but he hasn't finished his cup of coffee yet.
Well, put
He
it.
finished it.
Well, also at this, and also it's like, who else is there? There ain't
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Who
There-
else
there-
is there?
there's
Gunther is it.
this guy needs
He needs massive
a
wins.
push, and this is a big push right here. So
And
Right.
he needs massive wins, dude. He really needs massive wins. And he's beat Rusev, which Rusev was, I guess, a massive win. But beating Brock fucking Lesnar at WrestleMania.
Hasn't Rusev been on a losing streak since returning to WWE? Hasn't he been like just working with talent and taking L's?
Well, yeah, because in AEW, that's the reason why he left AEW is he didn't want to take L's. And
I love
WWE
it. I love it because WWE is a business that's run like a business, and they're like, no, you do what we tell you and you get paid. Okay. He was at TNA. I mean, AEW. He's over there. Oh, the boss, I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose this. I don't want to. Well, then we can't work together. So it just shows you which companies run more professional, and he shut up and did the job versus, I don't feel like that.
Well, he thought he could
that's a-
get away with it because this is what most of the wrestlers think about Tony Khan. He's a mark for the business, and he's a money mark, and I can get away with telling him whatever I want to tell him because he's a money mark. Just like in the Indies, back here in the Indies, if you have a guy with a lot of money and he's bringing in all these talent, and they're like, oh, he'll pay me whatever I want to pay, and I can just do whatever I want to do, and he's going to pay me regardless. That's what they're thinking.
It's more than that. It's more than money mark. The problem is Tony Khan has to make it friends. Everybody backstage is his friend. He puts it on a personal level, not you do your job and you get out. He wants to be friends. Oh, you're not happy with this? Oh, well, let's see if we come up with something else. He's famous for that. And there's a line between business and friendship.
What,
Huh?
Phil?
He is learning from that.
Yeah. Well, last night at the media scrum, he's like, y'all want to go get food after this? And he was talking to Orange Cassidy and Roderick Strong.
Of course, his boy, or his other sandbox buddy. I named you his top people the other day. If you're part of that club, you're fine. The only one that's not in that club right now, and he's still holding her under contract because he's scared she'll go do a stint in WWE real quick, is the dentist. And Jericho's not in the club anymore. But if you're Orange Cassidy, Darby Allin, Omega the Bucks, I mean, Mox, Brian, if you're any of those guys, and Osprey, if you're any of those guys, that's Tony Khan and Tony Storm. That's his favorite toys. No one else gets preferential treatment over them. That's his favorite toy box. Everybody else is secondary or an afterthought. I don't even know if he's that close with Hangman because he sure doesn't act like it. But that's
Anyway.
MJF, of course.
WWE.
MJF, of course, because of he's a draw in the money. But that's his talent pool. That's his people. Jack Perry used to be one of them, not anymore. But that's Tony Khan's prime people that he's in love with and that he pushes and he wants to run to do his company.
But Jack Perry is an NWA AEW national champion now.
Who?
Jack Perry is as national champion now.
Yeah. Y'all mentioned that earlier. Yeah, but
he beat Ricochet.
Yeah,
Fly the squirrel, somebody.
Yeah, but Phil's underwater. I can't even hear what he's saying over there on the wall.
A squirrel thing, though, Mike. I'm just saying he's redeeming himself. That's what I'm saying. So he's getting back up there to be one of Tony's guys.
Yeah. What I'm worried about with Obafemi is I don't want to see another Keith Lee incident. And this guy hasn't been there long enough to see. We don't know if he's injury prone or not. We don't know how he works backstage. We don't know if he gets an order. This guy just came up from NXT. I'm like, that's quick to do something like that. That's not like, which I'm not saying it was the greatest move in the world. When Vince decided to have Lesnar destroy the streak and beat Taker, he didn't pick some Joe Bro off the street. He picked Brock, who he knew. Now, I'm not saying that was the absolute. I think it should have went to a newer, younger guy. And Brock didn't need that, but they wanted Brock to be that heel, that big monster that Gunther is now. But that's the reasons. That's the. I'm just saying you can't push over.
Vince didn't even pick Brock to do it. That was an Undertaker thing. Undertaker's even stated that he picked Brock Lesnar to do that. That was an Undertaker thing.
Well, I heard Undertaker found out, hey, I want you to lose. He went, okay.
Dude, he was at the UFC fight, and after he got beat, he said, what about now? What about now, man? That was all over social media.
Oh, well, I didn't see that. I heard Taker talk about it, and he found out from what I understand, Vince told him, and he went, okay. And he says, no, people thought I'd have a problem with it. He says, no, I don't have a problem with it. I'll do business.
And then he picked his opponent. He picked
Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman was like, do y'all really know if we agreed to it or if we just told Taker he was losing? Paul was selling it great on his live thing he did. That was really good.
Mm-hmm.
But supposedly it was a Vince move, Undertaker had said.
Undertaker's even stated on his own thing that he is the one who picked Brock Lesnar. He is the one that wanted to end the streak. He wanted to end it earlier than when it was ended. He wanted to end it whenever Edge was there. Edge wouldn't do it. Edge wouldn't do it.
But at the same time, when Brock Lesnar did, he actually inadvertently knocked the shit out of fucking Undertaker.
Yeah. Well, I thought it should have been Orton way back in the day. It should have been Orton when he was climbing up through the ranks, and that would have been somebody reliable that you could trust that wasn't going nowhere. I didn't think anybody else made sense of the opponent's Taker had. I didn't think anybody else made. They had us believing that final Triple H match that he kind of had it, but just like Shawn Michaels, I knew that the Triple H match in the cage with Michaels as the ref, they had me almost thinking they were going to do it. But
Michaels super kicked Triple H on purpose, bro. He wasn't giving him that win. Come on, man.
Yeah, they had me fooled for a little while. I remember watching that one and thinking, bro, they're really gonna use Mr. Shovel to do this. But nope, at the end they all walked out.
That's when we had the NWO come out and all that bullshit, all that interference and shit.
That wasn't that same year. No. Triple H fought Sting that year, dude.
Yeah, that's right. Who fought Sting?
Triple H at 31. That same year that Reigns and Brock headline. You're on the wrong year. Yeah. we're talking about wait a minute. Yeah, that was 31. What we were just talking about before that?
The Brock cage match between.
No, Triple H and Taker in the cage was at the Mania before that, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was not the same year at all. 31 was outside over there in California. Didn't Taker fight Bray Wyatt that year?
No, after Lesnar beating the next year, Bray Wyatt fought him and lost, and then Roman Reigns beat him the next year.
Punk was the year before Lesnar. I know that.
It went Punk, Lesnar, Bray, Roman.
All right, that's why you got confused. The Lesnar Reigns match was at 30.
It was in New
Th-
Orleans.
yeah, 31 was what you were thinking with the NWO and all that, and Rollins cashing in after Reigns beat Brock. That was all 30. We had a big, stupid, huge WrestleMania party here at my house. My whole street was full of cars. We had enough food to feed an army. We had tents in the yard. There was people running around here all day long.
And that was the year Taker versus Roman, and Roman beat Taker after the Bray Wyatt. And everybody thought Bray should have beat Undertaker, and Bray
Yeah.
didn't want to beat Undertaker.
Yeah, yeah. It is what it is now in hindsight, but yeah. We were just shocked. We couldn't say. I watched that Mania 30. I watched with one guy, and we watched it, and we saw 1, 2, 3. We just went and we looked at each other, and we're just like, no words. We're like, that really happened. Holy shit! He just got. We were shocked. We're like,
Yeah.
they really just broke the streak. We were shocked.
21-1. That was a thing.
Yep.
Well,
So,
tomorrow we'll cover the GCW incident as well as the OVW incident with all these people getting injured in these indies.
But
And
before we leave, I want to talk about something else that's happened. IWA Deep South is going to be in Panama City Beach, Florida. Their tickets just went on sale.
Also,
Hold on, I'm reading Tyler. Look, I've been an AEW fan like 2 years now, and I was a hater of AEW like 3 years ago, and now I'm less watching WWE because they're lazy booking. I hope WWE needs to fix their creative writing team. I agree, Tyler. I totally agree with you.
that the laziness is coming from the exuberant amount of money they're raking in, and they're like, no one can catch us. The second place is so far behind AEW. They're being lazy, just like they did after WCW went down in the 2000s. They're complacent booking. They're not trying as hard as they could. There's no competition to get. They know AEW is so far behind that there is no catch up with the billions and billions of dollars. That's
no, I wouldn't say AEW is so far behind. I wouldn't say it's so far behind, but no, I say the one that's so far behind is TNA. TNA is the one that's so far behind.
You can't even put them in, dude. TNA's not in the big three. You can't put them nowhere near that money wise. TNA's probably behind MLW at this point. I mean, that's not even a consideration there. AEW is not just like 10 million. AEW is probably over $1 billion behind WWE revenue wise, like at least.
Oh yeah. Don't get it wrong.
It's not even close. Before AEW was a thing, New Japan was second, and their average income.
But they are after last night. After AEW last night, Raw was very different today. Raw was very different.
Well, they're
scared, dude. They're scared.
They got criticized.
The only match that was kind of a dud was AJ Lee and Bailey. I would say a dud, but more. They weren't working together. They weren't working together good.
You're missing.
I guess what you could say. There was a lot of botches.
Well, let's look at what it is. AJ Lee comes from a different class than Bailey and them. Bailey comes from the pure. AJ Lee made it work in the ring. Bailey's a pure professional wrestler, and we saw that on AAA Bailey had a tremendous match, very not WWE style, versus not Catalina. What's her name?
La Flama.
Yes, they had a. I did not like the quick screw finish at the end by the other girls, but the match started out as a technical mat grappling match, went into pure action, went in or out the ring. It was very good, very nice. Bailey showed why she's tops. She showed it.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm going to say this, Josh. There was 3 matches on that card tonight, which were shit.
What?
Natty versus Maxine Dupree. Come on, that match sucked.
Yeah. That one actually did suck.
And I love Stephanie Bakura, but her versus Raquel Rodriguez sucked.
Yeah, well, it's like for the third or fourth time that she had to wrestle her. I'm like, Jesus Christ! I mean, there's other wrestlers.
Raquel sucks in the ring, dude.
I was going to tell you that's on her because that's not on Stephanie. That's on Raquel for not being good in the ring.
And it's not on Natty. Dude. And like I said, it's these women need better opponents. WWE needs to cut the trash. And when I mean cut the trash, but they look good. It don't fucking matter. Raquel Rodriguez can't wrestle herself out of a
You have Julia, and they won't give her a character or story. You've got a woman that can go. Phil, wake up! Talking about Julia.
There we are.
Yeah.
You really go to sleep on this again, Phil, bro?
I was watching him doze off.
Tired, man.
Sleepy Phil.
We were talking about, Mike was just saying how certain WWE women like Stephanie need better opponents. And they were saying how Raquel's not good, not great in a ring. I said, you've got a Julia right there who could perfectly go in a ring, but they won't give her a character or story.
I guarantee after Mania, there's gonna be a lot of cuts. I mean, they can't be having Raquel Rodriguez on there and it's like just bombing every single time. They can't have what you call who wrestled Natty?
Maxine Dupree.
Maxine Dupree. She's not that good either. I mean, it's honestly, they need to go back to old school style. It's like they need ring rats. They need ring managers. They need arm candy on guys. It's like, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to sound sexist, but shit, some of these women either become a ref or become a manager.
And you're
not good.
This is where WWE falters big time. It's they go for looks over talent, or if someone can talk, versus what you could do in the ring for the women. And there's too many women in that ring that they're gonna give you a shot, or like they like to say, "Oh, Liv Morgan finally got over." Did she get over, or did the horny guys, young guys in the community, get Liv Morgan over? But yeah, there's a lot of fat in there, and you need to trim the fat. And it's not saying, oh, you have to lose some great talent because you need someone. No, there's women that aren't going to make it on that main roster that don't have it. I know exactly what you're saying, Josh.
Yeah, it's like even some guys too. Don't get me wrong. There's guys too that's like, just become a manager. Like, geez.
There's a lot of bullshit. In the same breath, I find that
because I mean, honestly, that's what a lot of stuff is lacking. Is like some people are not good on mics, and it's like they need somebody to speak for them. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Julia's one of them. She's a great wrestler. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to give her that. She's a great wrestler, but she is.
This is why they're not using Julia, because of the talk and getting on the
That's
mic.
That's why they paired her up with whatever her name is, Tits McGee. I'll call her that because that's what she got.
Kiana James.
Yeah,
I don't know why. McGee. I know he might be stretched or be busy. I don't know why Paul Heyman doesn't have him a stable where he's got like a. Years ago, I would have taken.
He does get a stable.
Well,
he's got division.
Where's the woman?
Like Oh, you know what? That's what you don't see. You don't see a lot of men
I would
managers
have
managing
I
women.
would have taken Oscar when she was still fresh and put her while he was running around with Brock. I would have had him managing Oscar. You know how insane could have made her Stone Cold Killer, let him do all the talking, and she hollers a couple words. I would have done that years ago. Why they haven't done this, I don't know. He could take a Julia who can go in that ring and do that with right now. He could do. I mean, you jump over to AEW. I think she's garbage, but or Moxley's people have Marina Shafir. They've got a woman. The Judgment Day has Rhea Ripley. I don't know if there's still a thing.
I
No,
love you, Taylor. Where's Street Profits? No one knows. Catering.
catering.
As well as the ones in AEW. That I'm expecting. So now Mike was just saying he's expecting cut, or was it Josh or Mike that said they expecting
Josh.
cuts after
Josh.
Mania? I'm expecting TK to do his let contract with all the shit he's just hired over the past few months. I'm expecting him to let some contracts expire of some people that ain't doing nothing on TV. I'm expecting it this year.
Like he needs already to let Britt Baker go.
He won't
If
let
he ain't got
he won't let Jericho go. He's being petty over it. I mean, and I know why he's not doing it because he's worried Britt Baker's going to go and do a pre WrestleMania setup, go to Mania, have the match, and go away. And he don't want to shit. He don't want to let her go over there, and that's why he's got her frozen, just like Jericho. Jericho would be there right now on TV.
I bet you after Mania he's gonna release some contract.
Mm-hmm.
You think who's going to get released?
Like Jericho and Britt Baker.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna let Brit's been hanging on for a year and a half. She just showed up at a movie screening on the red carpet or whatever. She looks
Smoke
better
hot.
than she looks ripped and tan, ready for television. And
Yeah,
I mean,
but she just they just posted it. They just was it on social media? Is like they asked us like we had a bunch of returns and they just went straight up to Britt Baker. When's your return? He's like, she replied, I'm sitting and waiting.
Mm-hmm.
they're not
Same
coming
thing
to a
with
Monday.
Sammy Guevara is like, yeah, Sammy Guevara, when's your return? You're one of the pillars of this
That's
company. And like,
ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That Sammy the pillow,
He
like you
was
said.
in the Battle Royal match.
But
was he in the battle
why
royal?
is he not doing more? Why is he not doing more? That guy could talk. He can wrestle.
He's a tag team champion in Ring of Honor.
Get him the fuck up. Ring of Honor death. Just like Athena, who should be worldwide known. No, we're gonna bury you in Ring of Honor, and we hope you die while you're there. Thanks for coming, Tony Khan. Tony Khan, I'm Tony Khan. Time Khan. Yeah, my
John
favorite
Morrison.
movie. It's
John
just like
Morrison's
Time
there.
Khan.
John Morrison's there. Taya Valkyrie's there.
That's people that already passed their prime and all of that. Athena should have. All she's going to be known for is greatest Ring of Honor Women's Champion under the AEW banner. Goodbye. Thanks for coming. A shame because she's so good. And I know
All
she's
right.
getting older,
Well,
but
look, we've been. You keep jumping over to back at AEW. We still guys talk about WWE.
what else you got left to say about WWE?
Oh, let's see what else. Uh, Randy Orton when he full heel and beat the shit out of Cody Rhodes,
Now
like
they want him.
bloodied him up.
Now they want him to punt kick freaking Brandy in the face,
Oh, jeez. Mm-hmm.
like he did that to Stephanie back in the day. Y'all remember that? Oh nine.
He legit concussed Vince when he did it to him. Vince was like, make it look real. And Orton made it look real already. He legit knocked Vince out for a second.
Yeah. Yeah, he Brandy Rhodes. Everybody's chanting for Brandy Rhodes to get punt kicked in the face, like you punt kicked Stephanie back in 09.
The reports are saying it doesn't matter with Orton because he's so over. It don't matter how much heinous shit he does, good or bad. He's a made man. People love to cheer him or they like to. Nothing affects Orton. He's beyond a level talent, you know. And we all know where that story is going to go. Cody's going to get the win. He's going to prove that he can hang in Orton, you know, because years ago he was under Orton in that group. We know it. We know where they're going with this. We know they've been one, and the two of them were on
I
it.
don't know. I think they might shock us on this and like finally give us finally give Orton his 14.
That's true. He's good for the title. Till Cody got the belt back on.
Yeah, I think
Man,
I think they might give Orton his 14 and at least tie it up with Flair.
But wait, who's on the? That's not tying it with Flair.
Flair's
Yeah.
got 16.
Is it 16?
Yeah, and if you count real life, Flair's at 23.
Yeah.
But if you want to count Jerry Lawler, he's at 30 plus. So there you go.
But Jerry Lawler also held the USWA championship, which really don't fucking matter.
Well, he booked himself to win all those titles back in the day in his own company, so that's why. But yeah, Flair's at 16.
Jared booked himself to win the NWA title several times too, man.
But usually what you do in the old territory days is you put that belt on either your son or you do it yourself because you know you're not going to screw yourself in your own company. That's why they did that back in the day.
That's why they do that today. If you're on your own company, Jeff Jarrett, TNA.
Yeah, it's just old classic booking. With the sleepy one down now.
Dude, I changed his name. It ain't here yet, but it says Spicy / Sleepy Phil, Smarker Strong style, and Sleepy style.
Yeah, you ought to just put Sleepy Phil, Smarker Sleepy style. You should.
He is out, man. Somebody's give him a blanket. Someone put a blanket on Phil.
Just saying, I won't be surprised if Obafemi ends up getting beat by. I won't be surprised if it happens at Mania. I won't. If they could go all the way with Oba, fine. I am happy I was wrong. I'll say that they changed plans. The original plan was not to go with it, but they're going to do it because they need to. Because Mania is blowing ass. I'd rather see Obafemi in a match versus Brock versus the Rollins or LA Knight any day of the week. Rather see Obafemi in there. So it's the right move. The question is, what are they going to do with it? How's it going to go? What's really going to happen there when we know Gunther's on the horizon and in Brock's home where Brock's supposed to hang it up at SummerSlam unless they talk him out of that and keep going and do some extra stuff. We're going to find out. Oh, Phil's up now. He just shows up. I'm awake. That's two times. Where's Booker T when I need him?
That's not the DDP.
What?
DDP, 2-time heavyweight championship of the world.
DDP, yeah. Are we ready to show shit, guys? Because we need some news for tomorrow.
Yeah. Let's show some stuff until we can end this.
You got anything to show, Josh?
Yes, I do. I got like a whole stack.
All right.
I'm
excited. I like
All
Josh's
right. All right. Let me start this off.
Look at that right here. Look at it right here. Hold on.
He's going out again. He's gonna wake up. Yeah, you're doing life wrong, brother.
That's what he's gonna wake up for.
All right. Let's start off with this one right here. It is ACDC Back in Black.
You throw that in the trash.
What?
He's one. Mike is the second person on this planet I've met that doesn't like ACDC.
That's like a classic. You got to have that in your collection.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, and I'll tell you another classic I don't like is Leonard Skinner.
Yeah. Oh, Mike, come on, you wrong for that.
Well, a Southern boy like you.
Hey, you got it. You got his 1984. There you go.
Yeah, 1984. And I just today I just picked up on Coleco I picked up 2. So I'll have that like next week.
Nice.
Real Van Halen, man, not Sammy Hagar bullshit.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get is like all the Sammy stuff.
Yeah,
or not Sammy stuff.
David Lee Roth. Yeah, you had missed it. I got the first 6 of all vintage David Lee Roth for Van Halen.
Pantera.
Yeah, Pantera. This one's actually called what is this? This one is
That's like a bootleg.
No, this was History of Hostility. Basically, it's a best of.
Oh,
okay. Never seen that best of.
It looks like a bootleg.
Yeah, it does.
No, this came out not too long ago. So
okay, it's a new. It's after the one where Piss was put on the greatest hits as a bonus track.
No, Piss is on
that greatest hits.
Far Beyond Driven.
No, not on the original Far Beyond Driven. It ain't. That was an unreleased track. from the
Yeah, I know
second
it was unreleased track, but on the anniversary of Far Beyond Driven, that's what they put it on that one.
Oh, on
I
the
don't know.
anniversary. Okay.
Best era of David Bowie. I have to say it's
You got
Then I got
Iowa.
Slipknot, Iowa, great album right here.
yes.
I had to pick this one up. I was like, I got the first one, and I was like, the second album was also as great. I don't know about the third one, but
Yeah. I don't know.
So-
Hey, question before you go any further, Josh.
What?
What is your best era of David Bowie?
Best era of David Bowie. Oh Jesus Christ, that's before my time. I mean, I can name a couple songs. I don't know about best era.
I would say pre Ziggy Stardust. To be honest, I'm not the biggest fan, but pre Ziggy was probably. I mean, a lot of those songs were all over classic radio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ain't he the one that sang White Wedding?
No,
No,
that was
that's
Billy
Billy Idol.
Idol.
Oh, okay. Fuck. Dave Bowie sucks.
I guess. All right, next one
Oh,
up.
shit.
Actually, this is actually a really great album.
Anthrax.
Anthrax, Worship Music.
Yep.
I think this is like the first album back with Joey Belladonna,
Mm-hmm.
and they came out strong. They came out strong with this album. I actually really like this one. Great songs on it. And also, finally, I got my copy.
Yeah, I haven't
1919
opened mine
Eternal.
yet. Haven't opened mine yet for them.
Yep, I opened mine. That is one thing about me is like nothing is remaining sealed. I am opening it, playing it, listen to it, put it away. Then maybe once in a while I'll bring it back out and listen to it again.
I might be 200 albums I haven't listened to yet that I own that I need to get to.
I'm working on it. I got a whole crate full, so
$12,000 or $1,200. If we sold it for $1,200, he's fucked himself. He sold for $12,000.
all right. Well, I got youth. This is Megadeth Euthanasia picture disc.
Yep.
Great album.
Oh yeah.
Picture.
Then the suggestion of Jordan.
Oh boy, I hope it's a good one. It better be if I suggested it.
Like or
That somebody needed. You're like on the chat and said somebody needed to pick this album up, and I was like, screw it, I'll pick it up.
Oh, two-time Grammy winner.
Soundgarden.
Yeah, that album is that they won Best Rock Song of the Year, Hard Rock, and Best Hard Rock Album of the Year with that album.
Oh yeah.
Soundgarden ruled grunge in '94. They were the top band.
And also, I picked up this one. It's like everyone's got to have the best of Santana.
Oh, you froze.
Yep, you froze like some bitch.
There. Oh, there's Santana.
All right, it's like everybody's got to have the best of Santana.
Yep.
I don't. I have the two out there, two big albums.
Let's see. These other three, I really wasn't happy with, so I'm going to sell those. I don't even. I think two of these are sealed, and it's like I didn't even open them up and listen to them. I'm going to resell them. Bought them purely for the cover, and sometimes the cover art is not.
What
it.
band is that?
Ophelia.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know either. I didn't even open it up. I was like, I went on YouTube, looked them up, and I'm like, ooh, okay, yeah. And this is another one. Bought it purely for the cover.
I remember when you bought that War King's Revenge. How was it? That was like Viking metal, ain't it?
Kind of Man of War-ish.
So it's D&D metal.
Yeah. I picked up this.
Black Oak, Arkansas, X-rated.
My friend just sold his original studio recording of "Ride the Lightning" with autographs for the whole band for $1,200. That's high. Chad just sold a mint one with include Cliff Burton on "Ride the Lightning" for
15
Oh
grand.
no, that's not high. He sold it. Chad sold it for $10,000.
Oh, he came down 5 grand off of it to sell it.
No, it was always 10,000.
Shit, he was
All
trying to
right.
sell it
And
online for 15.
It was 15. Okay, my bad. He ended up. I think somebody bought it though.
yeah, and this is the last one I got right here for tonight. And I picked this up, and I've been looking for this. Got it for the right price off of Evil Bay.
Evil Bay.
Is
Can't
that
see.
is that what I think that is? Is that Fear Factory?
Ministry Greatest Fits.
Ah,
Yeah, you were asking about that.
Yeah, I finally got one, and I got it for
Right.
cheap. Well, not cheap. I paid about like maybe $64 for it, but that's
64.
about the cheapest you're gonna find it.
Wow.
So, but great songs, great songs off of this one. Stigmata, Land of Rape and Honey. What About Us?
NWO.
NWO.
Jesus
Just
built
One
my hot
Fix.
rod.
Jesus Built My Hot Rod.
Psalm 69.
man, Anthony, your,
Um,
your friend could have got that. Could have got 5 grand for that easily, dude.
you know what? They don't got Palm 69 on here.
What? That's one of the greatest songs ever.
It's got Supernaut though. So all right, that's all I got for tonight.
All right, there's Josh.
Tomorrow I have some movies and a couple CDs and some 45s and Sleepy Phil time.
Yeah, I got some miscellaneous cool things to show tomorrow night.
I swear,
Uh,
Phil, if you pass out on us, I swear I'm gonna teabag your ass.
He's out. He's out, dude. Look at him.
All right, let's count him down. 1, 2,
Count faster than that.
3,
I swear I'm gonna dip
4,
potato chip on him, man.
5,
I got albums.
6. I know you do. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, he's done for, man.
KO by Teabag. Yes,
Hey,
Anthony.
Phil,
I
I
have
touch meaning.
Duran Duran, the single from James Bond, "A View to a Kill." I have the opening song from them, yes, I have Sabotage. I have the first 6 Sabbath albums. Hey, Josh, we matched today.
Oh, you got Euthanasia?
Yep, I've been having it for a while. I'm showing the oldest box I have of stuff, finishing that off right here tonight. But yep, there's Euthanasia. I always liked that one. Always did. Let me put that right here. Oh, not you. Well, there goes that dust. I'll have to vacuum that up. All right, who's next? Oh yeah. Wow, I really paid 72 for this fuck? I guess so. But it was a 1979 on the French label. It's on Carrier Records, and that completes my collection for the original 6 Saxon albums, the very first one.
Saxon.
Yeah, so I have the classic era now, all 6 in vintage. So yay! All right. Yeah, that one's a little trickier to find. This. Ooh, I had to buy this. I had to buy this one. You ready for this, Josh? This is a 2020 limited edition, unofficial. Only 1,500 made, and it's sealed.
Ooh. Wait.
That is live when they went to Donington. So this is in the Chaos. The picture's not right. This is in the Chaos AD era when they played Castle Donington overseas with Priest and all of them.
Oh, see, I got the one I got. I actually got one, a live one from the last show. But that was after Roots. That was when they were touring with Roots. But damn, that's a good one.
Roots.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have to keep an eye out for that one.
If ever you see Live from Barcelona Under Siege, get it. That's the 91 when they won the Arise tour. I have the DVD. It's one of the best live concerts for sound quality and brutality you can find. But yeah,
I've never heard of Polaris
only Polaris I know is the
ATVs.
yeah. Then we have I got this this was 30, I got it for 20. This is the Rockin' Roots of Motorhead, which this is a collection of about 9, 10 songs of Lemmy's history from Hawkwind, his first band, the Rocking Vigors. We've got 2 Hawkwind songs. Well, no, make that 3. We've got him with Girl School, which he was always chasing Wendy Williams. We've got Wendy with Motorhead, and we have Albert Jarvini and Lemmy. So this is just so $20. He had it on sale. I was like, "That's new. It's sealed. Give me that." Add it to my Motorhead pile because I ain't trying to get all of those. Even I'll never get all the boots. That's just insane.
Well, Motorhead.
Uh,
Jesus.
what happened?
Motorhead. You're not gonna get all the Motorheads. They have like 5 million albums out.
The 15, 16 albums they have, I'm already over halfway there now, dude.
Oh.
Yeah. Then this, yes. I don't know why they're not selling more of these. They had a bunch of these and I couldn't get one. They kept selling. I had to pay 40 for it, but this is a live. This is the most recent thing they did, but it's a live of their music. But we've got some of the heaviest, the most classic stoner doom there is. We got Electric Wizard, and we have Tits. And we got Black Magic. We got Black Magic, Rituals and Perversions, Volume 1. It's a bunch of live songs that sound different than the originals. I've heard it already. It's a good rocking top.
Ain't it Electric Wizard something Gizzard?
No, that's King Wizard and the Lizard Gizzard you're thinking of. And we're gonna end with another album I got for dirt cheap because these normally go for more. This is a Relapse record version, but yeah, I got it for 25. He wanted more. Another death album to the pile. We got Leprosy.
Do you know he sold all 3 Death live albums for $24 a piece?
Okay, not bad. But yeah, so that's 3 albums. I got 2 or 3 more to get, and then I'll have everybody from Death. But that's my pile for today, yo.
Necro Death. I remember Necro Death back in the early to mid late 80s.
But that is my pile of vinyl. Tomorrow I have some pretty cool stuff to show. Some items, which I made a video of earlier, and I can't show y'all. Everybody was laughing, but I can't send it to y'all because y'all haven't seen it yet.
Oh, Iced Earth is going on tour, and Korn is going on tour in Europe, in UK.
Iced Earth is back.
Yep, they got a new album coming out.
Everybody's going on tour. Black Label's going on tour. Deathlock's going on tour. Iron Maiden's going on tour with Megadeth and Anthrax, which I'm really looking forward to.
They say that might be Iron Maiden's last tour.
Good, because that's one of my bucket lists. I got to see Iron Maiden. So,
Green Jelly's coming to your home too.
Yeah, I know. Coming to Hobart, that's not too far away from me.
You can see Green Jelly. You can see Green Jelly for it used to be $10, now $20. Like not even far from my house, Mike.
Yeah, Green Jelly, man. I'm friends with Billy Bob. He's a good dude. Bill Man speaker.
Billy Bob, motherfucker.
Great guy, man. Great guy.
Yeah.
Chastain? Never heard of Chastain either.
No.
I mean, if I'm going to listen to metal, man, it's got to be good shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, sometimes I'll delve deep into get some Napalm Death, some Cannibal Corpse, or something like that. So, actually, I'm a big fan of this one band called Black Parade. The vocals, I'm not too much of a fan of, but they got a good groove sound that I like a good doom groove metal sound that I really dig. Look them up. It's called Black Parade.
Black Braid?
Black Braid, yeah.
Wait, like braid, like you braid your hair?
Yeah.
I'm gonna check them out.
Yeah, it's like the vocals are, like I said, it's like I don't care too much for it, but I like the sound. It's a nice, good groove, like groove doom metal.
What would you consider As I Lay Dying?
That's hardcore.
Metal.
But it's metal. Yeah, well, obviously it's all metal, but you know what genre? I would, as they lay dying, I would say that's like that hardcore stuff. You know, like I don't do drugs or drink. You know, type of bands. They fall in the category of
Straight
hate.
edge.
Okay, that's exactly who I was going to mention because for modern day, the big one is Hatebreed for hardcore.
Hatebreed and
Hatebreed,
Throwdown
they
and
did really.
what's another one?
Um,
Sworn Enemy. That's all hardcore.
okay, then what about cattle decapitation?
Oh,
Oh,
that's
death
straight
metal.
death metal.
Yeah, that's straight up death metal right there. There's no. Come on.
Yeah, that's modern death metal
What
because
about aborted fetus?
Dying
Huh?
Fetus is death metal as well, but they're more in the class. They came from the classic era and came through. They're still around today. One of the best. Very good band. Very technical guys. I've heard of Praying Mantis, Anthony.
What about placebo? What do y'all think about that?
Aren't they
Uh,
like a
fake medicine.
What are you saying, Jordan?
yeah? Aren't they like one of those? They're not a heavy band, are they? Aren't they more like not butt rock, but more like new metal, like or after new metal? I don't know.
Placebo is sort of like mixed between Progacon, Lords of Acid, and like
Oh,
Deftones,
so it's electronic.
electronic metal. Yeah,
I don't know them then.
like Crossbreed.
Don't know them.
What? They're weird. Like Mushroom Head's original stuff is Crossbreed's more electronic than Mushroom Head was.
Is placebo closer to Ministry or Nine Inch Nails?
Neither. It's more mellow.
Mellow, okay.
I would consider it like stoner or what is that? Not stoner. Whatever you're on lithium, whatever the fuck that would be.
I'd have to hear it to tell you what it is, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, straight up fucked up drug rock. I'm like, I'm like,
Oh, it's different, bro. It's definitely different.
In other news, I finally beat Resident Evil 7. I'm gonna be moving on to 8 before I play the new 9. I was playing some of the bonus stuff and all of that. Great game, good atmosphere, more puzzle solving and figuring out what's going on, like playing an interactive movie. That was not bad for $10 in that package I bought. I got a few
but
nights. I got
my buddy said he already beat 9. It said it took about 15 hours.
Wow.
All right. Well, no spoilers because I know nothing about it except Leon's in it. And 8, I know nothing except the tall ass woman. I played a demo for that years ago, and it looked wicked as fuck. So I'm looking forward when I get into 8. But I'm doing bonus shit in 7. Right? Or I did this morning. All this morning, I was doing bonus shit, including the most fucked up game of blackjack I ever played. Fucking sauce to the face and electrocuting people and crazy cards. But
Yeah, Placebo is like a British alternative rock band from London, founded in 1994.
okay, yeah, they'd be very alternative in that era. Queens, right? Anthony, I'm in the middle of collecting their old stuff on OGs, the original vinyls. Uh, Queensryche was good when they were good.
I don't know. I kind of lost
I
interest in
saw
them after Operation Mindcrime.
after Mike, so you missed out on Empire?
Well, what was that? Is that the one where they became really popular with?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, okay, that my bad. After Mindcrime, then it's Empire.
Yeah. Then
Then after that,
Promised Land. A lot
it's
of
like, eh.
Yeah, a lot of people dropped off after because Promised Land was not as good as the other two. Then they lost your born guitar and they did Hearing Enough for a Tear and they tried to turn it into a 90s alternative band. It's not a bad album, but it don't sound like Queensryche short of the vocals. But it's still a good album. And after that, there's nothing really. I bought their 2000 album. It was very missable. But the old 80s stuff, I have what it is, Queen of the Reich or whatever, Fall of the Reich. I have the EP, the original. I still need to get the warning. But all of that, all the way to Mind Crime and Empire, they were really good. I saw them for $20 in the very late 2000s. I saw them locally for $20.
Was it the last time with what you call it, or the
Oh,
new
it
singer?
was no, it wasn't his final, but it was Jeff Tate singing. It was for the an album I don't care for them at all, American Soldier. It was that tour, and they played 3 sets. He told us what they were going to do. They did American Soldier, which bored me. They did the album before that, which I didn't know, and that bored me. And then they did the Empire set, which everybody went nuts for.
I have a question.
Tell me a
Depends
question.
if we have an answer.
Anybody ever heard of the band Anal Trump?
Anal Trump?
Yeah.
No, I know
Anal
the
cunts.
legendary. Yeah, Anal Cunt. I was gonna say that
I
dude
know.
died. That dude died by falling off of a mall balcony down a story or two. That dude fell backwards over a balcony, like not that
Yeah.
long ago, like within the last 10 years.
Yeah, I know anal cunt. That's the only one I know.
I'm looking at their track list, man. Guess how long their songs are, like the longest song?
30, no, 45 seconds.
10.
The longest song is 10 seconds.
Yeah.
They're a slam band.
Grindcore.
Yeah, that's that kind of shit. It's just noise for like 30 seconds or less. I don't know how people go watch that. It's like the minute you start a song, you end it.
Yeah. Make America Say Merry Christmas Again. Baby It's Cold Outside. Jingle Pants. It's Always a White Christmas for Jeff Sessions. The Bible is my favorite book. Santa is real, but climate change is a hoax. Is Alex Jones doing Sandy Hook? Because again, is Alex Jones doing Sandy Hook clause again this year? Where's My Parade? Tic Tacs and Mistletoe and Carol of the Pence. That's all the albums and all the songs. You got 3 seconds, 1 second, 1 second, 3 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 10 seconds, 13 seconds. Oh, so 13 seconds is the longest song.
Very much an EP. But at the length of those songs, it should have like 30 tracks.
There's one that has the first 100 songs, and the longest song on here it don't even have. But it's every album they've ever done. You gotta treat them like shit. PTSD is gay. Some Mexicans aren't rapists. I don't like soldiers who don't get captured. Oh, I like the soldiers who don't get captured. My daughter is a piece of ass. Poor people are too stupid to get a loan from their parents. There's my African American. Blood coming out of her wherever. Mexican judges don't count. Journalism is gay. I date my daughter. Grab him by the pussy.
This dude's. Oh, okay. So it's all Trump hate.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it's kind of useless then. Anthony, when you mentioned, you asked about Sabotage from Black Sabbath. What were you asking about that album? Because that is a great album from that band.
He's asking if any of us have it. I got it on tape.
I have it on this rack right next to me with the other first 5 Sabbath albums, plus the Dio albums.
I'm still working on. Still working on a Sabbath.
This is an album I want.
What is it?
But Sabotage is a great
Municipal
album.
Waste.
I don't know why it's not higher on some people's list. Sabotage is Megalomania. We used to put that on in the bar and just crank it and just tell everybody to fuck off. Megalomania is a master. Hole in the Sky is great. Symptom of the Universe is fucking awesome. I mean, The Writ is awesome. That album, the Am I Going Insane radio song sucks, but hey, one song that doesn't really matter on an album of good shit, I'm good with.
I have a question for you, Jordan.
Tell me a question.
What would you consider municipal waste?
Not a band I've listened to too much, but more in the vein of who you named earlier. Wouldn't you put Municipal Waste alongside
Anal Trump?
Not them. Not Suicidal Tendencies, but wouldn't you put, no. Josh mentioned them earlier.
Throw down Hatebreed in him.
No, before all that you mentioned I would put
Death metal?
Municipal not style. I'm saying band wise. I would Municipal Waste would kind of maybe with DRI, maybe with Damn it, Josh said earlier he was like, oh, I could pick that album up, and I'm saying can't think of the fucking band. You might be able to put them a little bit with who I just said. Damn it. Too many bands, too many bands. Suicidal, you might be able to kind of put a little bit. I think
The
they thought
longest song is like 2 minutes. Their shortest song is like 10 seconds.
Napalm Death. You might be able to put Municipal Waste maybe next to Napalm Death on a tour,
Really?
and it would be all right.
You think so?
Maybe so. I'd have to listen to everybody again. I don't know those songs and those albums like the back of my hand. That's not regular playing stuff for me. But just like I had named DRI, it's kind of those bands around that era that were kind of not just metal bands, but mess with other styles and stuff like that. I mean, you could technically put all those bands on the same bill that we just named, and they would work.
You can put Exodus with them, man.
Well, Exodus is pure thrash metal, though.
Yeah.
Like Exodus goes more with Testament, Overkill, Sepultura, Metallica, Megadeth, Anthrax, Slayer. You know, that's all together. Death Angel. All of those bands kind of go together.
Well, there's a CD from Adult Swim presents Mr. Pickles Thrashtacular. It's got Exodus and Municipal Waste on the album. It's only got 6 songs. It's got Blood In, Blood Out by Exodus, Breathe Grease by Municipal Waste, Salt the Wound by Exodus, Slime and Punishment by Municipal Waste, Body Harvest by Exodus, and then Amateur Sketch by Municipal Waste.
All right, so it's a split. It's half and half.
Yeah,
that's what. It's just a split.
Well, you can get it for like $16
on vinyl.
Wish it only came out on CD.
Normally, splits only come out on vinyl and not on CDs, so that's weird.
Yeah, CD, yeah. EP, single, compilation, stereo.
It's a split, but I have all those Exodus songs are off of the 2014 album Blood In, Blood Out.
Mm-hmm.
That shows you the time period of when that came out.
And then Tango and Thrash, and oh man.
I've seen Exodus, seen Testament. Josh mentioned Maiden. I saw all of them. Saw Saxon, terrific show. All Queens are right.
Unloco, what would y'all call that?
Who?
Unloco.
Unloco?
Yeah.
Loco, like Ian Loco?
No, UN Loco. Unloco.
No, I don't know who they are.
They came out. They're new metal. They came out like 2001.
Oh, then that's the worst era ever. I hate 2001 and 2. Can't stand it unless it's old school metal bands coming back. That was the worst era for music ever. The worst for rock music. It was terrible.
Like Full Devil Jacket.
I've heard of Fate's Warning. I don't really know what kind of metal they are.
The Full Devil Jacket is like alternative metal post-grunge band from Jackson, Tennessee.
Yeah, I've been enjoying my Switch 2. Now that I never showed it on the channel, but I have a Switch 2. I'm gonna try to box up the Switch 1, which I have all the wires and boxes, and see what I could get for that. But
$50.
I went thinking I heard closer to over 100, but and I paid $250 for it, so it's all in perfect shape. I'm gonna see what I can get for it. If I can get over 100, I'm good because I don't need it anymore. All my stuff transferred. But yeah, I got my Switch 2. It works really good. It's quick. It's fast. Good battery life. I play it dock. Yeah, I've been enjoying the Resident Evil 7, 8, 9 package they got until the end of March. You pay like $90, you get all 3 games, and the new game is like $60, $70 by itself. So I brought that back, and I was like, yeah, give me 7 and 8 because I knew 7 was a good game. I know 8's in the style of 7. I was like, give me all that for 90 without tax, and I just downloaded, and there you go. So I was playing that with my Pro Controller, having a good time. I'm like, they like loading time. I'm like, what loading time? There is no load. You press the button and you're ready to go. So yeah, I've been enjoying this modern technology here.
So I looked up something. You know, Dying Fetus is a band, and so is Aborted Fetus.
Dying Fetus is one of the best death metal bands you can get down to, man. They're so good.
Aborted Fetus is death metal as well. They came out in 04. They're from Perm, Russia.
Your big Metallicas of the death metal scene are Cannibal Corpse, Dying Fetus, and then you'd have to throw Obituary in there.
Mm.
That's your big ones for the death metal. I mean, they just those guys come to town. People are going. You know, that's the big ones. Cannibal Corpse is the biggest selling death metal band of all time.
Yeah. Attila has a new album coming out.
Not really into them. Is Josh still awake?
I don't know.
Josh,
Attila's
you up?
metalcore. Did they both go to sleep on us?
I think I can hear Josh, like, not snoring, but yeah, I think they're both out. Mike, you're gonna have to remember to take that 10-second one you tried to go live that didn't work and can X that and put a part. You're gonna have to write part 2 for this.
Is Locust a heavy metal band or album for a heavy metal band? Locust? I never heard of Locust. Phil's snoring. Phil is snoring, dude.
I thought that was Josh because I didn't hear it until Josh's head went down.
No, it's your. I mean, it's Phil because I can see his little thing go across. Josh is just out, bro.
Yeah, they're done. We got dead guys on the stream.
Holy fuck, dude!
Yeah, we ran over 2 hours, didn't we?
Dude, we're way over 2 hours. We're like 3.5 in, maybe 4. Fuck.
Here you go. See, there you go again. You didn't want a long show, and look at that. You got everybody worn out.
Got everybody asleep on our asses.
Yeah.
What time does this go live? We don't even say.
We went live at 9 something. We had to wait on Phil, but
I'm trying to see tonight's this night. Damn.
He
Okay.
takes Phil off so we don't have to hear the snoring.
There.
You're gonna have to just write for Phil. Sleepy Phil, King of Sleep style. That's where he needs to go with it. And Josh is so used to falling on that sofa, passing out. He passed out. That's why.
Oh, he woke up. He just woke up.
Oh, he woke up.
You fell asleep on us, bro.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Phil
good.
just died. Like Phil just went away. I didn't even kill him, dude. It just went away. Like,
Yeah, he started snoring.
Oh, geez, I'm looking at my the TV right now. Geez, I did go out for a second.
yeah.
Oh, well.
Well, you went snoring. Phil was snoring and it went away. So, and it just took him away. So whenever he wakes up and he realizes he's not on no more, like, what the fuck happened? He got kicked off. It took him off.
Well, I think it's time for all of us to go off here. So, what did I miss in the chats?
I do agree.
A lot of
and Josh, is Locust a heavy metal band or never heard of Locust? So
me either.
Okay.
All right, gentlemen, if you're not watching Ringside Rants,
and
then you got a snore.
Bro.
Yeah, we're not just food to eat, ladies and gentlemen. We're also
food for the ears, babe.
That's right. And before I get into anything, I'm going to throw me some Riley fries and some nugs in my oven air fryer, and life is going to be good. But always remember, what's mine is mine. What's yours is mine, too.
Anybody got a fun fact? Take us the hell out of here.
Yo, two